All right, we are live on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. Of course, it is opening day. It is finally here. That's right, opening day has finally arrived for the Dodgers, of course, at home, right? Because they've already played a couple games out in Japan this past week against the Cubs and already got a couple W's. But now it is, of course, opening day at home. Opening day, domestic home opener. And I think everybody is super excited, to say the least, to see our Dodgers, play at Dodger Stadium. You see the fans are already arriving. First pitch is going to be in about 30 minutes. And we're going to be bringing you basically the whole game here on Dodgers Digest. So if you're at work or maybe you're driving home, you can put the Dodgers Digest on the Bluetooth and tune in because it's going to be, of course, a great day to watch the Dodgers, to follow this team because it's finally here. The Dodgers are back playing at home, and I'm really excited to watch this team. Of course, this past Tuesday we had our first watch along. It was a success. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. But if this is your first time seeing the live stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank everybody who's already hopped on the channel and comment below. What do you guys think of tonight's game? What do you guys think of today's ball game? Do you think the Dodgers are gonna take care of business to start off their home games, or is it going to be a struggle today against Tarik Skubal, who, as we know, the Dodgers were actively trying to trade for last year? Remember, we made a bunch of videos, myself and Brad J, talking about Tarik Skubal potentially coming to the Dodgers. This was a player that the Dodgers were highly interested in trying to trade for. At the end of the day, they ended up not, of course, signing him, and the Dodgers didn't end up not trading for him. They ended up, of course, passing up on him and ended up getting Jack Flaherty, right? Tarik Skubal was not an option. They ended up getting Jack Flaherty, and the rest was history, right? They ended up winning the World Series with Jack Flaherty, right? We got some comments. Tarik Skubal, Tarik, GOAT, God. Of course, we got really excited about today. I think the Dodgers are going to be a team that, as we know, are favorites to win the World Series. We've said that many times already, and I think today they could go out and show it again. But there was definitely some breaking news before we started today's game recently, and that was, of course, with Kike Hernandez, right? Stomach flu. Another player on the Dodgers with the stomach flu. It's definitely not something that you want to, be, hearing about this year, this late in the season, or this late in the off season, right? Where basically the off season's come to an end. The season's about to kick off, and another player is basically sick again, right? Mookie Betts, as we know, had a terrible stomach flu the last couple of weeks, and now Kike Hernandez unlikely to play today. Not in the starting lineup, of course. I don't believe they have ruled him out completely. I do think he's at the ballpark today at Dodger Stadium, but definitely was sick all night yesterday, so not able to start today. Wish the best to Kike Hernandez for his speedy recovery, because he definitely is a player the Dodgers, really would like to have, of course, healthy and ready to go. So, Dodgers and Tigers. I don't know what you guys think, but it's definitely weird to see the Dodgers taking on an interleague team on opening day. I think that's super weird. It's really strange. Not a big fan of it. I'd rather see the Dodgers, take on, a team such as San Diego or the Giants or D-backs, and somebody in their own league, right? Because it's supposed to be two different leagues. I mean, they still call it that. So I think I'm going to have to say I would have, liked to have, seen the Dodgers take on a National League opponent. Looks like we got a question here from Spec. Who do you think will win? There's not much savings there, so I don't have much to bet. But I'm going to have to go with, of course, the Dodgers, right? Dodgers, I think they're going to take care of business today. Playing at home, opening day. I think we're going to go 3-0. I did mention Dodgers are going to win 2 out of 3 in this 3-game set on the Monday live stream. So I'm going to stand by that. 2 out of 3. They get a couple wins. They do lose one. and that's my opinion. But I'm going to have to say for the next, live stream, though, just a reminder, we have a live stream every Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific. Every Monday morning, we're talking Dodger baseball. So if you're a baseball fan, a Dodger fan, make sure to tune in. Myself and Brad J, we're talking Dodger baseball like nobody else. And, it's going to be exciting. I think a lot of people are going to tune in today. Maybe even some Tiger fans. You guys are welcome to tune in. It doesn't matter which fan you are. We're going to watch this game. And, subscribe if this is the first time you're, tuning in. Question, thoughts on Tarik Skubal? Well, Skubal is an amazing pitcher. We've seen that the last couple years. The guy is the real deal. The Dodgers, any team would want to have Skubal on their team, right? Even the Dodgers wanted him last year, right? They were highly interested in Tarik Skubal. And at the end of the day, they, of course, were not able to trade for him. But I think he's a great pitcher, and the Tigers are lucky to have him. The Tigers are going to have a 1-2 punch this year in Skubal and Jack Flaherty, and it's going to be interesting to see them all year long, what they could do in the American League. But Dodgers getting set for, of course, the start of this game, which is going to be in about a little over 20 minutes. We're going to have opening day, 30 minutes away, I think exactly. And we're going to be, of course, talking Dodger baseball here on this pregame live stream. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Comment below. We've got some people hopping on, maybe for the first time. Dodgers and Tigers. Super been busy all day watching all the, baseball games that are happening. Of course, Yankees won. Unfortunately, the Giants won too. But right now, we're of course going to focus on the Dodger game, right? And I think another big story with today's game has to be Blake Snell, right? How is Blake Snell going to do today against the Tigers, right? This is his first start in an official game with the Dodgers, and I think I'm pretty excited to see how he does, Blake Snell. I mean, there was talk, of course, I was listening to AM 570, love AM 570, big fan of the Petros and Money Show. I think they do an awesome job covering LA sports because we don't have too many, local LA sports channels, right? Local LA radio stations, right? We only have a couple. And, Mason and Ireland, they do a great job covering the Lakers. But Petros and Money, I think they do a pretty cool job, the Dodgers channel. And they were talking about how, pretty cool segment today, speaking to Oral Hershiser and Steve Garvey, we're guests today on the show. They were talking about how, Blake Snell has been a slow starter his last few years. Has kind of started out slow with the teams he's played for. We saw it last year with the Giants, really starting out slow, had a bad first half, and injuries. And that was a question mark for Blake Snell, right? The slow start. So the question is going to be this year, is he going to have a slow start for the Dodgers, right? What kind of Blake Snell are we going to see today against the Tigers? That's the big question mark, right? So excited to see, what kind of a pitcher we see out of the get-go at the beginning, because I think that's going to be key for, Blake Snell and his success all year long, right? What kind of start he has, how he can get off to a good start. I think that's going to be super important this year for Blake Snell and the Dodgers, right? So excited to see that today against a pretty good Tigers team, right? So we're going to take a quick break here on Dodgers Digest. When we come back, going to go over the lineups. We already got the confirmed lineups for both teams. And, we'll keep talking Dodger baseball right here on Dodgers Digest. Back here on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. As, of course, if you're watching the broadcast this afternoon, they're announcing all the players right now at Dodger Stadium. And I just love the new Dodger jersey. It looks so amazing. The gold, on the of course, the Dodgers gold name, and the last names are gold, and the gold LA. I think it's such a cool jersey. Super cool. I love it. It's going to be hard to see, those names from the TV, right? That's the only problem. It looks cool in person, or if they're doing a Zoom, because it's hard to watch. It's hard to see the names on TV, right? That's the only issue, right? It's definitely difficult to see the names on TV, but I think it's super cool, those jerseys. And right now we see Dave Roberts getting introduced out there. Fans going crazy. They were talking about, I don't know what you guys think, but we got a comment here. Jeff Robertson saying, or message, okay. I was seeing, they were talking about it on the radio today about opening day and the excitement with the Dodgers. What do you guys think? I mean, do you guys see the same excitement from last year to this year, right? Because they were saying that last year there was more hype, with Shohei Ohtani making his Dodgers debut, right, at Dodger Stadium, right? What do you guys think? You guys think the hype is there this year, or is it the same, or even more, right? I think the hype is still pretty high for the Dodgers. I think it's super cool. They got world champions. You see them coming out of a stage out in center field. Teoscar Hernández is, walking out right now. Of course, we're very lucky that we're able to re-sign him. Super important, I think he's going to be for the Dodgers for sure. And, as they're going over the lineups, I'm going to kind of go over the lineups real quick, too. Shohei Ohtani, of course, batting leadoff, DH. Mookie Betts batting second, shortstop. Teoscar Hernandez batting third, right fielder. Batting cleanup is Freddie Freeman at first base. Batting fifth, Tommy Edman, the center fielder. Batting sixth will be Will Smith, the catcher. And then batting seventh will be Max Muncy, the third baseman. Batting eighth will be Miguel Rojas, the second baseman. And then the number 9 hitter will be Andy Pajes, the left fielder. So super excited for this lineup. The Tigers are going to combat that. They don't have nowhere near the same lineup we have, right? So they have Andy Ibanez at the third base leading off. Gleyber Torres, former Yankee, batting second baseman. Riley Green batting third, left fielder. Spencer Torkelson batting, he's a cleanup, designated hitter. Batting fifth will be Emmanuel Margot, right fielder. Batting sixth will be Colt Keith, the first baseman. Batting seventh will be Javi Baez, shortstop. Batting eighth will be Jake Rogers, the catcher. And Ryan Kriegler, the center fielder, will be batting ninth for the Tigers. So those are the lineups. Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers. And, of course, on the mound for the Dodgers will be Blake Snell. So super looking forward to that. And, they're introducing the players right now. Andy Pajes walking out. Super excited to see what this guy could do with the Dodgers, right? I think it's going to be very fun. Young player, super motivated, had a great spring training. Going to be one of those players to look out for this year. Big cheer for Blake Snell, right? Super big cheer. Dodgers debut. Can't believe we got Blake Snell, right? What do you guys think? I mean, I can't believe we got this guy. I mean, absolutely insane that the Dodgers got Blake Snell. I mean, I didn't see it coming. Did not see the Dodgers signing Blake Snell. For those watching, did anybody see the Dodgers signing Blake Snell? Because I didn't. I did not see that happening at all because, Blake Snell was arguably one of the top free agents out available in this offseason. And it's, pretty crazy that, the Dodgers were able to somehow pick him up and sign him, right? Because, it just shows you the kind of offseason they had, one of the best offseasons in recent memory for the Dodgers. It has to be one of the best offseasons for sure. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to be on all afternoon long, right? First pitch at 4 o'clock local time out there in LA Pacific time, 7 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. And, maybe you don't have cable and you want to watch the game. Well, go to Dodgers Digest. Maybe you're not near radio or the AM radio doesn't come in because we know AM radio is not really reliable anymore. It's not like before. So you got YouTube, and we bring you the whole game today. So it should be pretty fun. But, going to be super excited to watch this team all year long because I think it's going to be interesting to watch, exactly what kind of team, they've been talking about how, will the Dodgers have a World Series hangover this year, right? Because I think that's the concern that everybody has, right? World Series hangover. Are they going to have the same, of course, motivation to play? That's going to be the big concern, right? I mean, I think that's the concern with this 2025 year, right? The motivation, is it going to be there? Because that's going to be the big question mark for sure. It's really hard to go back to back. Super difficult to go back to back. I mean, nobody's done it in baseball in 25 years, right? Since the Yankees did it, they went 3 in a row, 98 through 2000, right? They won 3 World Series in a row. It's been that long, 25 years. It's hard to believe that nobody's gone back to back in that long, but it just shows you how hard it is to do it in baseball. Very difficult. So, and also this is the final year we're going to get, of course, the sports leader doing baseball, as I'm watching the coverage from ESPN right now, and kind of crazy, right? Baseball leaving ESPN after this season. We've had baseball for 45 years, right? Since 1980, ESPN has shown baseball. This is going to be the final year that's going to happen. Pretty nuts. But, I mean, I think ESPN has definitely they're not the same as before, that's for sure. They have hit, they've struggled for sure the last few years. Now we got Ice Cube coming out. So cool. This is so awesome. I wish, not there, but luckily talking to you guys while this is going on. But this is so cool seeing Ice Cube driving out there in the outfield. This is so cool. I remember last year when Ice Cube, of course, came out for the World Series. I knew when that happened that we were going to win, right? And I'm getting that feeling right now, too. I think with Ice Cube coming out, he's going to give us good mojo. And we're going to take care of business today. So cool. I mean, LA is just the best. We're the best, sports market. We got the best fans. We got the coolest fans. We got the best stadiums, the best teams. I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than this. No other sports market can be like us. Nobody's like the Dodgers. Nobody's like LA. We are definitely the best. There's no doubt about it. I think this confirms it. When we have people like Ice Cube coming out on opening day. This is the World Series trophy. This is so cool, man. This is so awesome. And man, if you're not watching this, you got to turn the TV on. This is so cool. Ice Cube raising up the World Series trophy. Wow, that's so awesome. Yeah, if you're not watching this, you gotta turn the TV on, man. This is so cool. I mean, tomorrow, ring ceremony is gonna be even better. Wow, that's gonna be fucking awesome seeing that tomorrow. So, yeah, Ice Cube. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's pretty awesome seeing that. The crowd out, the fans, of course, showed up early, which is always great. Yeah, this is so cool for sure. And yeah, Mookie Betts out there. What a warrior, right? I mean, losing 25 pounds, You can see he's not at 100%. They're showing him right now, but he's still out there, going to be starting today. What a warrior for sure. I mean, that's crazy. And right now they're raising the banner out there at Dodger Stadium. Because we're world champions. Wow. World champions, baby. That's right. 2024 World Series champions will live on forever. And it's crazy. Magic Johnson out there. Magic Johnson in the ownership group. Of course, Billie Jean King out there as well. Raising the banner. That, of course, will be live on forever, right? That's going to live on forever. Pretty crazy. And yeah, I mean, how many of you out there are going to the game tonight? Maybe some of you are stuck in traffic trying to get into the stadium. As we know, it's always a challenge to get to Dodger Stadium, but super cool, right? See the banner going up. I see a lot of empty seats out there at Dodger Stadium still. A lot of people are probably still stuck in traffic. It's a nightmare out there, man. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what I would do without Dodgers Express because we got one of the worst commutes to get into a stadium, that's for sure. So cool. 2024 World Series champions. It's so awesome. The weather perfect today in LA. Beautiful day. Clouds. Not too hot, not too cold. We have the best weather in California. No doubt about it. And now it's time, of course, unveiling the year right there. So cool. Yeah, if you're not watching this, you better turn the TV on because baseball history is being made right now, right? This is baseball history happening right before our eyes. Dodger history. That's what's happening right now. The sign is being unveiled. 2024. So awesome. Gotta clap your hands for this. This is so cool. So cool for sure. Yeah, this is awesome. Yep, this is baseball season is officially back. I know we had already a couple games, but I think, baseball season is really back now, right? I think it's so back, this game and opening day at home. I think now it's officially back because it was kind of rough, with the Japan game so early for sure. But we're going to take our final break here on Dodgers Digest. When we come back, we'll start basically talking Dodger baseball at the start of the game right here on Dodgers Digest. right, we're back here on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. The start of the Dodger season stateside is minutes away. Game 1 at Dodger Stadium of the going to be game 1 of 81, right? Got 81 home games at Dodger Stadium. So super excited. We had a couple road games out there in Japan with the Cubs being the home team. And going to be super fun to watch this team now 81 times at Dodger Stadium. It's such a long season. 160 games left, right? Because it's a 162-game season. We have 160 games left in the season. Dodgers are 2-0. Of course, the Tigers are 0-0. Haven't played a game yet. So that's what we got tonight. It's going to be super fun. If you're seeing this for the first time, the channel for the first time, make sure to, of course, hit that subscribe button, right? Got 38% you've already subscribed. I want to thank those who've hit the sub button, but 61% you have not subscribed yet, so make sure to subscribe. Myself, Brad J, we're bringing you everyday Dodger content. You're not going to find content like this anywhere else on YouTube. The best Dodger channel out there, and I think the numbers are right there. We're the fastest growing channel. We started out with like 5-10 subs. We've got over 7,000 you now subscribe to the program, so big thank you to everybody out there. Dodger fans all over the world. Got people from all over the world tuning us in. Super excited. Super amazing, I would say, that is happening. But Blake Snell, game 1 starter. A little bit surprised, like I've been talking about the last few days leading up to today's game. So, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going tomorrow. A little surprised it's not Yamamoto again, considering the guy is the Dodgers ace. But the Dodgers spent a lot of money to get Blake, right? I mean, I think they're thinking pretty highly of Blake going into this year, right? This guy, they've sacrificed a lot to get this guy. So they're super excited about him. No doubt about that, right? I mean, this guy is, the real deal. One of the biggest stars in baseball, one of the biggest free agents out there available. So the Dodgers want to showcase that this afternoon. Of course, we got a world audience tuning in, a world audience out there, national audience, I should say, national audience tuning in, right? On the big ESPN. So if you don't got cable or you're driving home, head over to Dodgers Digest. I want to thank those that are hopping on the stream. I'm going to bring you the whole play-by-play here of Dodgers Tigers, right? From start to finish. If you're seeing the channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any cool content we got coming your way. So it's going to be super fun. Super fun today's game, right? It's one of those games that you don't want to miss, right? So what is everybody's thoughts? I want to hear from everybody. Where are you watching us from? It's always cool to know where the fans are tuning in from. It's such a large planet Earth. Planet Earth is massive, right? It's endless. It's huge. So where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from on this planet Earth, right? From this world. Comment below. I want to know where you're watching us from. And what do you think about today's game? What do you think about today's game with the Dodgers, kicking off their season at home? Super excited. Blake Snell is a big story tonight for sure. Blake Snell, how good is he gonna pitch today, right? We know the slow start. We know this guy tends to start off slow, and I think I'm, pretty interested to see exactly what kind of pitcher we're gonna see this afternoon, right? I think that's the biggest story that it is out there, right? Because Blake Snell is a pitcher that is a 2-time Cy Young winner. This guy is one of the biggest stars in baseball, but he tends to start off a little slow. So if we see a little bit of a slow start today's game or today's season, wouldn't be surprised. Starving Ghost saying La Quinta, California. All right, yeah, I love La Quinta. It's an awesome place to visit. It's a very cool vibe out there in that part of the state. We got such a cool state, California. We got the best weather. We got the best everything, right? So really excited to be a California born and raised, right? I'm a guy from Alhambra, California, right? People always ask me, where are you from? I'm from Alhambra, California. Alhambra is where I grew up, so always been a Dodger fan from the beginning. And kind of wanted to shout out Alhambra here on this first live stream of regular season, right? Because Tuesday we had a live stream here on the channel, but that was more like a dress rehearsal. It wasn't really the real deal. This is going to be the real deal now. This is when it really counts, right? Greenfin Music says, ready to see a Dodgers win, an Otani homer, a Freddie double, and some smooth shortstop play for Mookie. Wow, that's a lot. That's going to be a lot. But yeah, I hope we see all three things too as well. I hope we see all three of those things happen this afternoon. As we see Joe Davis out there talking at Dodger Stadium, and they're honoring Freddie Freeman right now. So cool, Freddie Freeman with his son. Of course, we know last year, had a really tough year in his personal life with his son going through health issues. And I think it's so cool that Freddie Freeman, it's just mad respect for that guy, right? I think all Dodger fans, we respect him. He's a Dodger legend. And he's only been with the Dodgers a few years, right? But in those few years, especially last year, he hit one of the biggest home runs in baseball history, right? Especially one of the biggest in Dodger history. Starving Ghost says, I want to see those rings. Yeah, me too. Tomorrow, we're going to see those rings with the ring ceremony. Tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow is the big day when we get to see the ring ceremony. That's when it all is going to happen tomorrow. So tomorrow's a big day. So throughout the game, I'm going to be checking the chat when we have commercial breaks. I may not be able to see everybody's comments as the game's going on because I'm watching the game. And I'm also watching, got another screen because, I'm watching, of course, Alexander Ovechkin. I mean, come on. The guy's going to break Wayne Gretzky's record for those hockey fans out there. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Always March, April is like crazy with sports, right? It's absolutely nuts. There's like so much to watch. And right now they're interviewing Freddie Freeman's father, Joe Davis, interviewing Freddie Freeman's father. And it's just super cool what we're seeing out there at Dodger Stadium. Joe Davis, of course, who replaced Vince Scully, he's done a great job as Dodgers broadcaster. Guy's been such a great, think about how do you replace Vince Scully, one of the greatest of all time. Rest in peace, Vin. And Joe Davis has done a great job. It looks like they're bringing out Kirk Gibson. Wow, this is absolutely crazy. We absolutely love Gibby. Kirk Gibson with the Dodger jersey on. He's going to throw the ceremonial first pitch. Fans are going nuts at Dodger Stadium with good reason. Because, come on, Kirk Gibson and Freddie Freeman, both of them, hit one of the biggest home runs in Dodger history, right? Greenfin says, Gibby meet Freddie. Yeah, Gibby meet Freddie. I mean, this guy, Kirk Gibson is he's a baseball legend. I mean, this guy is the real deal. He's just amazing, right? And this is awesome. Kirk Gibson walking out there. We know he's dealt with health issues. Our prayers, of course, go with Gibson. Fans are crying out in the outfield. Gibson, throwing the ball there to Freddie. And, this guy, Greenfin says, hoping for Ice Cube. You already had Ice Cube. Ice Cube already came out, so I don't know if Ice Cube's going to throw a ball as well, but we already had Ice Cube out there earlier coming out on a lowrider. So, but, Gibson, Freeman, it's hard to pick which home run was bigger, right? So actually yesterday was they got the MLB Classics channel for those crazy baseball fans. And they actually had Game 1 of the 1988 World Series on TV yesterday. And I was watching that game, and it's like crazy because the Dodgers were so much of an underdog, and they end up winning the World Series, right? So, Freddie Freeman, that home run from Kirk Gibson in that Game 1 of the 88 World Series is probably the biggest home run in baseball history, right? Because who would have expected Gibson to even play in that game with the injury he was having? The guy could barely walk, right? And just, clearly one of the biggest baseball legends of all time, right? There's no doubt about it. And I think it's so awesome that the Dodgers brought him out. We know Gibson, no longer a broadcaster with the Tigers. And I really hope that this year, with him not being with the Tigers anymore, that the Dodgers kind of bring out Gibson on a more regular basis, because I think he deserves it. Now the Dodgers are world champions again. So yeah, super cool. And yeah, Freddie Freeman, Dodger legend. Looks like the game, of course, a little bit delayed, but that's okay. Game was supposed to start at 4:07, but it's okay. I mean, the delay was for good reason, right? There's no doubt about it. The delay was for good reason with, Gibson and Freddie Freeman out there coming out. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So what do you guys think? What have you thought of the ceremony? What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking of the Dodgers opening day festivities, right? What are your thoughts? It's been super fun to watch this ceremony for sure. It's been really fun. But if you're seeing the channel for the first time, hit the sub button, like the video, share it. Maybe you're driving home. Well, don't use the phone and drive, right? Don't do that. But maybe if you're driving along with somebody, you got your girl with you, give the phone to her, and then you can log in on Bluetooth or whatever. But yeah. Jay Villain Shillin says, "What's up, everyone?" Yeah, what's up, Jay Villain Shillin? Cool YouTube name. But yeah, what's up, Dodger family? What's up, Dodger fans? We got a lot of people probably tuning in for the first time. Thanks for watching. This is Dodgers Digest. I'm Mike Nelson. I mean, you probably see my name tag. It's pretty big, right? But maybe you can't see me. Maybe you're listening, right? So if you're listening, my name is Mike, and I'm a huge Dodger fan, and basically just a baseball fan, sports fan, right? And super cool to be bringing you this game in this new way, right? I mean, this is the 21st century. This is kind of the way sports is going, right? The interactive live streams, watch-alongs. This is the new age of sports media, of sports broadcasting. This is it. So, Jay Villain said, "I just started watching the pregame. I'm digging the gold unis." Yeah, me too. I'm digging the gold unis. I think they're awesome. The gold is awesome, right? We already got the purple and gold in LA, so if we could throw some gold on with the Dodgers, even better, right? Because we already got gold in LA, and hopefully another championship for the Lakers this year, right? I think that's what everybody's hoping for. And yeah, they're talking about Blake Snell. Jay Villain says, "Crazy that Mookie's out there." Yeah, absolutely crazy that Mookie's out there. It's nuts, right? The guy is an absolute warrior. That he's out there, it's absolutely crazy, right? I have nothing but respect for Mookie after what he's gone through, and how he's able to compose himself and somehow play in this game. It's really crazy, right? It's absolutely incredible what Mookie Betts is doing, right? It's crazy. We got Clumsy says nobody's stopping LA yet. Looks like nobody's stopping LA. Looks like nobody's stopping LA. That's for sure. I mean, the way it's going, I mean, I think it's gonna be really hard to stop this team, right? It's gonna be super hard. And it looks like we're gonna be almost set to start this game, right? So Blake Snell on the mound. Andy Ibanez is going to be leading off for the Tigers. Left-handed pitcher Snell. Andy Ibanez, the third baseman. And the first pitch is going to be hit all up to the third baseman. Line drive caught by Muncy for the first out. Wow. What a way to start off this game. Wow. So line drive on the first pitch of the game. What a catch from Max Muncy, right? Wow. One pitch, one out. So that's the way to go. One pitch, one out. Wow. And now Gleyber Torres will come up. Torres, of course, last year with the Yankees, played in the World Series against the Dodgers. And the first pitch, Torres swings and misses 95 miles an hour. Fastball up and away. Able to fool Torres. And Snell always has that speed, right? Oh, that velocity. What a great fastball. Wow. That was right down the middle. And Torres swings right through it. The count is now 0-2 with the score 0-0 at the top of the first. The 0-2 pitch is, that's a strike. Come on. That's clearly a strike. It's a curveball in the strike zone. That is clearly a strike, and I disagree with the call there from the umpire. I mean, come on. You see it on the replay. It's clearly in the strike zone. So the count is now 1-2, down in the dirt. And the count now goes to 2-2. Curveball down in the dirt, right? Good stop there from Will Smith. But come on, that was a strikeout. That was clearly strike 3. We need robot umpires. Come on. 2-2 pitch is fouled away by Torres up the third base line. Come on, that was clearly a strike. Disagree there with the call, in my opinion. I mean, come on. You're talking about how, Snell really doesn't walk people, right? I mean, the guy, well, let's not jinx it. Come on, ESPN. Let's not jinx this. Broadcasters always jinxing players, right? It's always happening. The 2-2 count is going to be hit up to the second baseman, Rojas. Rojas will recover, throw it to first to Freeman to get the out. So the Dodgers get 2 outs now here in the top of the first inning as Torres grounds out. Riley Green will now come up for the Tigers. Batting third today for the team from the Motor City, right? Motor City. Got a chance to visit Detroit for the first time a couple years back. It's an interesting city. I'll leave it at that. The first pitch to Green is outside. I got a chance to see a pretty good rock and roll show, though, in Detroit. So I'm a big rock and roll fan. As you can see, I got Kiss and Eddie behind me. And I got a chance to see a pretty cool show there at Detroit. The next pitch is going to be swung on and missed there from Green to make the count 1-1. And, the sun, the shadows is going to play a role today, most likely. Got clouds coming in and out. Interested to see the visibility because it's always tough. The 4 p.m. starts as the 1-1 pitch is down and away to make the count 2-1. Always a question mark with the shadows, right? At this time of day at Dodger Stadium, it's always a big question mark. The 2-1 pitch is going to be popped foul out of play off of the backstop there. Always a big question mark for sure, when it comes to, the shadows and the lights and all that, right? At this time of day. 2-2 pitch is going to be fouled away. Good slider there. But Snell's looking good here in the first inning. He's looked great so far. Location's been good. Really in control. Getting ahead in the counts. Curveball looked great. Should have had a strikeout looking in the second batter. And what a nice curveball in the dirt. Gets Green to swing and miss for the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first inning with the score 0-0. I'm going to go to the comments here. Got Clumsy saying Mookie's a warrior. Yeah, this guy is a warrior. He is an amazing player to be out there playing after illness. Super excited to see Mookie. Jay Villain saying, what position is Mookie playing? He's playing shortstop. That's where Mookie is playing today. Shortstop for the Dodgers, right? Tommy Edman is playing center field. And then you got Rojas playing second. But yeah, super excited about today's game. What a great first inning for Blake Snell, huh? Getting a line out, ground out. Should have had 2 Ks. I think he should have had 2 Ks there. Bad call from the umpire, but able to get at least 1 strikeout, right? First strikeout of the game. It's going to be fun to watch this Dodger team, guys. It's going to be super fun to watch this team because this team is one of the greatest teams ever assembled in baseball history, if not the best team ever assembled. And we get to watch this team all year long play. It's a treat, right? Because, there's some really bad teams out in baseball. I'll just leave it at that. There's some god-awful baseball teams this year. And we're not one of those, that's for sure. We're one of the top teams, so There's some bad teams out there, though, guys. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what some of these owners are thinking sometimes because there's some bad teams. Jay Villain's saying you ain't lying. Yeah, I mean, because, yeah, it's going to be, I mean, luckily, there's going to be, well, I don't know about luckily, but there's going to be some blowout wins for us this year, which, kind of sucks, right? Because, who wants to see a 10-0 game? But as long as we're winning, I don't care, man. Like, I'll just sit and talk to the chat. If we get to a blowout, we'll just be chatting along the rest of the night. Black Bear says, let's go LA. That's right. Let's go LA. Let's go Dodgers. Welcome to Dodgers Digest. If you're tuning in for the first time, it's going to be super fun this year. So now we're going to face Tarek Skubal pitching for the Tigers. This guy's, got to watch out for this guy, right? Skubal versus Ohtani. Wow. And Ohtani hits this up to the first baseman of the Tigers, Colt Keith, and he's able to step on first for the out. So now this is the second time in a row that basically we have one pitch, one out, right? Because we had a line out back in the top of the first, and now here in the bottom of the first we have a ground out, right? But Colt Keith makes the right play there and steps on the base. So now we got Mookie Betts. First up bat of the regular season, right? Because he didn't play in the 2 games in Japan. We got a chance to see him last Tuesday, but went 0 for 3. But now it's his first real up bat of the year, right? First pitch taken for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is down and away for ball 2. So good takes there for Mookie. Good takes there for sure for Mookie Betts to kick off this up bat. 2-0 pitch is going to be hit foul up the third base line. Mookie Betts, love to see him out there, and just crazy how much weight he lost. I mean, 2 weeks being sick is just terrible, terrible. The 2-0 pitch is going to be taken outside. Yep, it's a ball, changed up that goes out of the strike zone. 3-1 count. Skubal's working quick, and this guy is working quick here. As Mookie's going to hit that way back out to left field, and they're able to make the catch there. Riley Green out there in left field. Good swing, good hit there for Mookie. Ball just didn't carry. It looks a little cloudy out there at Dodger Stadium. So we know when it's cloudy, the ball doesn't carry as well, right? We need some sun. And that's always a question mark, right? When there's no sun, ball doesn't carry as well. So now Teoscar Hernández will come to the plate. First pitch to Hernández is upstairs for ball 1. Dodgers decide to put Hernández at third and Freeman at cleanup. A little interesting to start off the year. What a year from Teoscar last year, right? As Hernández fouls that away. 33 homers, 99 RBI. I mean, come on. What a year. What a year for Teoscar Hernández last year in the 24 season. Absolutely insane. 1-1 pitch is going to be hit to the first. It's going to be grounded to the first baseman, Keith. He's going to pick it up and step on first, and we'll go to the top of the second inning with the score 0-0. A couple groundouts there to the third baseman, Keith, at first base, getting the Dodger batters on ground balls, right? So coming up for the Tigers will be the number 4 hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Try to say Spencer Torkelson 3 times. That's a tongue twister. Jay Shillen says, Mike, is Ohtani's shoulder 100%? I don't know. It's hard to know. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think he's still recovering. That was a bad injury he had in the World Series. And it's going to be difficult for Ohtani to get back into the shape that we want to see him. I think it's going to be a challenge. And that's why I'm saying this year, guys, we got to, I know we're favorites, but it might not be as easy as we think, right? There's going to be some challenges. I think Mookie lost about 20% of his weight. That's crazy. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy that he lost 20% of his weight. It's crazy nuts, right? And yeah, comment below. We got a break right now. We got a commercial break. So this is the time I got to check out those chats. Thank everybody for hopping on. Maybe you're watching the stream for the first time. We got watch-alongs. We got Monday morning live streams. We got breaking news. We got highlights. We got it all here on the channel. So make sure to subscribe. We got everything, right? And we got couple cool people doing the channel, right? Myself, Brad J. We're doing our best here, and I think people have really enjoyed the channel in these first few months, right? Black Bear says there are going to be some difficult challenges, but I believe in us. Yeah, I think there's going to be some difficult challenges for sure. I really think so. I think it's going to be, because it's hard. It's hard to go back to back. It's not easy whatsoever to go back to back. It's just not. It's not easy. So there's going to be challenges. I think health is important. I really liked what Steve Garvey was talking about today on the pregame with AM 570. He talked about how, he's experienced this as a player winning the World Series in 81, right? And how in 82, everybody wanted to beat the Dodgers, right? And Steve Garvey was talking about how that's what the Dodgers are going to face this year. So let's go to the top of the second inning with Snell facing Torkelson. The first pitch is going to be inside for ball one. So, yeah, all year long, Dodgers are going to be facing teams that want to beat them. They're calling us the evil empire, so they got our number, right? One of the pitches swung on and missed from Torkelson, designated hitter for the Tigers. Good off speed there from Snell. Top of the second, 0-0 opening day at Dodger Stadium. 1-1 pitch is inside for ball two. Four-seamer. Super cool. What do you guys think of the ESPN broadcast? What do you guys think? 2-1 pitch is down and away because I got the broadcast on my headphones, so I'm listening. I don't know. I'm not a fan. I like our broadcasters better. I think we do a better job. Joe Davis and Oral Hershiser, Bulldog, we do a better job. Come on. These guys are boring. 3-1 count is down and away for ball four. We got a walk. So the first walk for Snell, and then we have our first base runner of the game. Yeah, if I recommend you guys mute today's broadcast and put Dodgers Digest on. That's what I'm going to recommend. Okay, I recommend you guys mute today's broadcast because it's not going to be good. I got it on because I got to know what's going on, right? So I don't sound stupid when I'm doing this game. But as the first pitch to Margot is going to be in there for a strike, yes. Right fielder last year with the Twins. Shout out to all the Twins fans. Used to live in Minnesota. I know some Twins fans are tuning in. Margot fouls that away to make the count 0-2. And, going back to, I would recommend you guys mute today's ESPN broadcasts and just put on Dodgers Digest. Come on. I think we'll be pretty much in sync. But 0-2 to Margot is going to be hit to the right fielder. He gets jammed. It's going to drop for a base hit. If not, this grounds, feels it well, but Torkelson goes all the way to third base. He took off running on contact. He didn't even wait for Hernandez to catch that. He knew it was going to drop. So good base running from Spencer Torkelson. And good piece of hitting. It looked like Margot got jammed. I don't know how he was able to put that in right field. And good swing from Margot. And great base running from Torkelson. That's what you want. You want good base running for sure. And that's, he played it well, right? Didn't wait for Hernandez to, catch that, which is obviously what you got to do on that play. So the Tigers have runners at first and third with nobody out. And now Colt Keith will come up to the plate. Margot at first, Torkelson at third. As Keith swings and misses at that first fastball right down the middle. Good pitch there from Blake Snell. Great pitch. Blake Snell's, see how he reacts here with, in this jam, right? It's always important to see how they react. 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Good curveball down and away there. Able to get Keith to swing and miss. And now ahead in the count is a crucial pitch. You expect the next pitch to be outside the strike zone, right? Don't throw anything in the strike zone. You don't have to. There's no reason to. Let's go down and away here. 0-2, yep, down and away. Exactly what Snell had to do. That's a good pitch there from Blake Snell, with being up in the count, right? You got to do that. You can't mess around here, especially with runners on, first and third. You just can't mess around here. So, good pitch there from Snell. 1-2 pitch is going to be grounded. Smith grounds the catcher. He's got a Torkelson and a rundown. They tag Torkelson out for the 1 out. Perfectly executed by Will Smith, the catcher, who had to pick that up with his hand, and they got Torkelson in the rundown. And now the Tigers have runners at first and second, but there is an out, right? So that's the important thing. Now Javi Baez will come up to the plate. We know Baez, of course, from the Cubs. I'm pretty sure we're going to boo him right now. Not very well liked at Dodger Stadium. We'll see. So, yeah, great fielding from the Dodgers, right, on that play. Super well executed. Yep, so Javi Baez will come up to the plate. Didn't hear too many boos. First and second. Margot at second. Keith at first. First pitch is swung on and missed from Baez. It was a fastball upstairs. Been seeing a lot of fastballs from Blake Snell, which is good. It looks like his arm is feeling good to kick off the year, right? Looks like he's got the strength to throw the fastball, left-handed pitcher Snell. But yeah, pretty key moment in this game. First and second, Baez is going to ground this to Muncy at third. Muncy just has one play, and that's the first. So it's a couple outs now. Muncy thought about going to second, but the safe play was to go to first, right? I mean, I think there was no reason to go to second. You know, as they were talking about on the broadcast, double pumped it, but good play by Muncy to go to first there to Freeman. And now Tigers have moved the runners 90 feet. Second and third, but 2 outs now, right? This is a big moment in this game, right? Because, I mean, Jake Rogers, the catcher, will come to the plate, but this is a big moment because the Tigers, what are the chances they get this again, right? As first pitch is going to be curveball down and away. They appeal to first. They don't get the strike. It's a good play by Muncy. Looking at the replay. Because, yeah, I mean, you got to be smart there. And I think that's important. You got to be smart. 1-0 pitch is going to be upstairs for ball 2. Jake Rogers, catcher, 10 homers, 36 RBI last year in 24. Tigers got runners at second and third, scoreless here in the top of the second. The 2-0 pitch is going to be down and in for the strike. Curveball right at the lower part. They didn't call that earlier in the game, so they call it this time. So very inconsistent, right? Very inconsistent. So, yeah, we got a second and third, 2 outs here with Rogers at the plate. And Rogers is going to hit this out to left field. It's going way back at the wall, but what a great catch there from Andy Pajes. Very lucky that ball did not get crushed out. Rogers got all of that. It just kind of died out there. Curveball was left up. Wow. But Pajes makes the out. He even lost his sunglasses there. Glasses are flying out there, but Pajes makes a play. Wow, what a play. Well, we're going to take our first break here on Dodgers Digest. We'll be right back at the bottom of the second inning. Back here on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. Going to go through the comments real quick. Got Black Bear saying lock up LA. Dodger blue forever. That's right. Dodger blue forever. We are definitely on the dark side this year, right? Yeah, for sure. I agree with that comment. Jay Villain says, Mike, your Monday morning live streams are awesome. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate the love. Monday morning are usually tough. The live streams definitely help. Appreciate it, Jay Villain. Yeah, tune in every Monday morning early. It's a little early, right? 8 a.m. Pacific, but if you're commuting to work or, you're at home getting ready for work, 11 a.m. if you're out on the East Coast, right? A little later. Black Bear says, not a fan at all. Joe Davis is where it's at. Yeah, Joe Davis is the real deal. As Freeman comes up to the plate, we're back. And Freeman's going to hit this way back to left field. And Riley Green makes a great play. We've seen a lot of Dodger hitters swinging on the first pitch, right? It's been interesting today. Jay Villain saying we're stressing. Yeah, we were stressing for sure on that last inning. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about that. As Freddie Freeman lines out for his first bat of this inning. Tommy Edman will now come to the plate. Tommy Edman, center fielder. Bottom of the second inning is 0-0 at Dodger Stadium. Scooble to Edman is in there for strike one. 98 miles an hour. I mean, yeah, think about today's game. We got a very good pitching matchup. Scooble and Snell. I mean, this is the real deal, guys. I mean, we're not messing around here with this pitching matchup. And it's not going to be easy, this guy. For next pitch is in there for ball one. And Edman's going to hit this. Just as I say that, he's going to hit this out of the ballpark for the home run, right down the middle. Big home run for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman hits that out. And the Dodgers have taken a 1-0 lead. A sinker that just stayed up. And Edman crushes it out. The Dodgers are up 1-0. Wow, what a swing from Tommy Edman. Wow, that's what it's all about. Just crushed it out of the ballpark. What a player. Tommy Edman was not even supposed to be on the Dodgers last year. I mean, we picked him up in the middle of the year. He was kind of a sleeper pickup in the trade deadline, a player that hadn't played in the first half of the year. Smith is going to pop this up to right field. And Margot's got it there near the right field line. But what a start for the Dodgers. Tommy Edman crushing this out of the ballpark. Wow. Yeah, we got such a stacked lineup, guys. I mean, we are just so stacked. And it's just going to be so hard to beat this team all year long. It's going to be really difficult. We got so much players. I mean, it's so hard. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Dodgers lead 1-0 as Muncy now comes up to the plate, takes ball one. Third baseman. 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike one. So, yeah, we woke up the crowd, right? Not sure if the audio is a little low from ESPN because I can't really hear that crowd too well. And now Muncy's going to hit this real deep out to right field. He pulled that, but Margot's got it. So we'll go to the bottom of the second with the Dodgers leading 1-0. Back here on Dodgers Digest, Mike Nelson here with you. We got some comments here. Jay Villain saying, yeah, great pitching matchup, no doubt. Edman's a beast. Yeah, he's for sure a beast. What a player. Super lucky we got him. Vidal says, yeah, damn home run. That's crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy. Brad J checking in. What's up, Brad? Brad saying, I predicted Tommy to go deep this morning on my show. Okay, so Brasonomus, right? Predicting it once again. As long as you don't have to drink out of your shoe again, right? Oh, God. That was super funny last year, no doubt about it. We got Edmund picking up where he left off in the World Series. Yeah, no doubt about that. Edmund picking up where he left off. So cool for sure to see this team, playing in once again at Dodger Stadium. So cool, definitely. But yeah, Tommy Edman, what a beast. Hitting a home run, crushing that out of the ballpark. This is so cool for sure. Yeah, Dodgers leading 1-0 for those of you that are hopping on maybe for the first time. Jay Villain saying Edman yeah, we already read that comment. And we got going to be super exciting all year long to watch the Dodgers. If you're watching the videos for the first time, make sure to subscribe. And now we got the, of course, famous player interviews that ESPN always brings us. And Kreidler's going to hit this Tigers batter for the base hit, so the Tigers have a runner once again on. A lot of base runners in this game for the Tigers. We got, of course, Kreidler, the center fielder, getting that hit, and now the Tigers will go to the top of the lineup with Andy Ibanez coming up to the plate. So yeah, definitely Snell has had to really work in this game. As Ibanez takes a strike, it was inside it looked like, but he's able to get the call there. But what do you guys think of the player interviews during the game? I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think the players like it, and I really hope they get rid of it once ESPN goes. Not a fan of the player interviews. The 0-1 pitch is going to be grounded to the third baseman, Muncy. Muncy fields it perfectly. He goes to first. Of course, one out now, but Kreidler does go to second. The Tigers are able to move the runner. I mean, it's only a 1-0 game, guys. It's only 1-0. So the Tigers have a runner in scoring position now for the second consecutive inning, right? They had runners in scoring position in the last inning, and now, once again, they have it here in the top of the third. Hernandez talking to ESPN. It's so weird. Margot, the batter now for the Tigers, flew out his first time up, or grounded out his first time up. Takes ball one down and away. Blake Snell got 35 pitches here in the top of the third. What do you guys think? What's going to be the pitch count today for Blake? How far is he going? What a nice change up there from Snell to get Margot to swing and miss there. Count will go to 1-1. Super cool opening day. Dodgers already ahead, as expected, right? The 1-1 pitch is going to be taken down and away for ball two. The count will now go to 2-1. Showing the Japanese trip that of course, trying the food and all that. That's what they're showing right now on the broadcast. The 2-1 pitch is going to be down and away for ball three. So, Kreidler at second. Dodgers up 1-0. Margot, the batter, 3-1 count. Let's not walk him, Snell. Let's try not to walk him. The 3-1 pitch is going to be popped to the right fielder, Teoscar Hernández, of course, and he's able to make the play for the second out of the inning. But the runner, Kreidler, is able to go to third. We got a lot of good base runners on the Tigers. A lot of guys that can really run. So Tigers get a runner to third base again, just like the last inning. So they're showing the big, massive tuna that the Dodger players ate in Japan. Wow, 500-pound tuna. They was saying it was 400 and something pounds at the tuna. That's nuts. As the batter now for the Tigers is, of course, I'm just focused here on the Riley Green, the batter here for the Tigers, but I'm trying to listen to what Teoscar got to say. Count is out 1-0. 1-0 pitch is going to be popped up. Out to the shortstop, Betts. He's in the outfield. They're trying to make the catch. He makes the catch in the outfield. We go to the bottom of the third inning with the Dodgers leading 1-0. The home run from Tommy Edman. Let's go to the comments. Jay Villain Shilling saying, I bet that trip was epic. Yeah, I bet it was epic going to Japan. Must have been super cool to go all the way to Asia and play a couple games, just like last year, right? Last year was South Korea, if I'm not mistaken. This year, Japan. But, yeah, super cool. The Dodgers are spreading the world of baseball all across the world, right? That's what it's all about. But, yeah, Dodgers ahead 1-0. Blake Snell is running into trouble, but he's able to pitch through it, which is the most important thing. And appreciate it, Jay Villain. And, yeah, super good start here from Blake Snell, which is something we talked about, going into today's game, right? What kind of Blake Snell we were going to see in his first start at Dodger Stadium, right? That was something we were definitely talking about when we started this stream, right? And I think we're seeing a good version of Blake, right? Definitely think that. If you're hopping on for the first time, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Jay Villain saying, you're going to make any games this year? Yeah, I'll try, but going to be doing this a lot of the season, so going to be talking to you guys. I think this is... I've been to so many Dodger games, right? I've been to playoff games. I've been very lucky to go to, the NLDS, like basically for 5 or 6 years in a row. The NLCS. I went to Game 5 of the NLDS when we defeated the Giants a few years back. I was there. So, been to a lot of Dodger games. Never got a chance to call Dodger games until this year, so this is a first for me. Now they're talking to Dave Roberts. Is Dave Roberts the GOAT? I don't know. He's definitely the top manager right now, but I don't know if he's the GOAT. I don't know. I mean, some people are already calling him the GOAT, but I think we have to pump the brakes there for sure. So now, of course, we're going to go to the bottom of the third with Rojas coming to the plate. As Rojas will ground this to the third baseman Ibanez. He'll make the play. Go to first to Keith for the out. And the Dodgers have 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning. And now Andy Pajes will come up to the plate, the number 9 hitter for the Dodgers. Going to be, of course, interesting to see, Andy Pajes, how he can build on the great spring train as Pajes takes the ball outside for the 1-0 fastball outside to make it count 1-0. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Good fastball in the outside corner from Skubal. Skubal's really only made one bad pitch in this game, and Edman took advantage of it, right? The sinker that just didn't sink. The 1-1 pitch is going to look like a check swing there from Pajes, and it's a strike. So now the count will go to 1-2. And the check swing there from Pajes is called for the out. Dodgers lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the third. The pitch is going to be grounded to the second baseman, Torres. He'll go to first for the out. And now Shohei Ohtani will come to the plate. As, of course, Pajes grounds out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Dodgers lead 1-0. Ohtani grounded out his first time up. The 0-1 pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be taken down and away. course, Otani, what a year, showing the graphic. Almost 200 hits, 38 doubles, 54 home runs, 130 RBI. I mean, absolutely extraordinary what Shohei did last year. Insane. The 1-1 pitch to Otani's upstairs, 99 miles an hour. Kind of backed Otani there. Imagine being a batter and seeing a 99 mile an hour fastball. It must be crazy. The 2-1 pitch is going to be popped up to left field, but it will go foul off of the screen there. Just got the screen out there now in baseball, as we know. What do you guys think of the screen? I think it's good for player safety. I think we got to have that. I think for fan safety, I should say, right? We got to have those screens, I think. Count is now 2-2. Nobody on base here. Dodgers lead 1-0 in the bottom of the third, as Ohtani's going to ground this to sit through the second baseman, Torres, for the base hit. That's going to be scored as a hit, as it was a tough play for Torres, and Ohtani gets on, of course, for the hit. The Dodgers now have a runner at first with 2 outs, and Mookie Betts will come to the plate. Mookie lined out his first time. What a great swing there from Ohtani. Great swing there. It's always been something I like from Otani. The swing is something that has always been really fun to watch, right? He's got a great swing. First pitch to Betts is down and away, change up. Count will go to 1-0. Ohtani at first, Dodgers leading 1-0. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Opening day at Dodger Stadium. Kind of a cloudy day in L.A. as Betts fouls that away. Definitely cloudy at Dodger Stadium. Cloudy day. First players is Mookie Betts to finish top second MLB extra base hits and steals in the season. Absolutely crazy. Talking about Ohtani is Betts will hit this off the mound for the base hit, and Ohtani will go all the way to third. Some good luck there for the Dodgers as Mookie Betts hits the ball off of the mound for the base hit. And now the Dodgers have runners at first and third with 2 outs, with Teoscar Hernández coming up here in the bottom of the third inning. What a great... That's his luck, right? I mean, Betts hits that. It's a little ground ball squibber that goes off the mound and into center field, right? Hits the mound and goes up the middle. There's no way the second baseman Torres could make the play. And, the Dodgers down at first and third, 2 outs in the bottom of the third inning, right? Dodgers lead 1-0. Big moment for Hernandez. Hernandez will swing and miss their first changeup of the at-bat. And, it's going to be super exciting here in this game for sure now. Big moment for the Dodgers to try to build on this lead. 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Fastball upstairs. Good pitch there from Skubal. And Skubal's now a strike away from getting out of this jam, right? Strike away. First and third. 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Skubal. Was a curveball that was down and away. And Tarek Skubal's able to get through the jam. And we go to the fourth inning with the Dodgers leading 1-0. We'll be right back on Dodgers Digest. back here on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. Of course, talking Dodgers, doing this watch along. Dodgers lead 1-0 going to the top of the fourth inning. As Spencer Torkelson is a batter for the Tigers, will take a ball one down and away. Now they're talking to one of the biggest cheaters in baseball history, A.J. Hinch. I don't know how this guy's still in baseball, but the manager of the Tigers, as Snell gets a strike there on Torkelson. Strike count will go to 1-1. Top of the fourth, nobody out, nobody on. As Torkelson will take a ball down and away, curveball. What do you guys think? A.J. Hinch, why is he still in baseball, right? I mean, clearly was part of the scandal with the Astros. Yeah, kind of crazy he's still in baseball. The 2-1 pitch is going to be down and away for ball three. They're actually in there for a strike. Count will go to 2-2. So 2-2 count to Torkelson, who walked his first time up. It's only a 1-0 game. Close ball game. 2-2 pitch is going to be outside for ball three. Kind of lost a bit of the control there on that fastball. So full count, 3-2 pitch is going to be upstairs for ball four. So Torkelson will walk for the second time in this game. And Manuel Margot will now come to the plate. Kind of good at bats here from Spencer. And yeah, I mean, every inning the Tigers have been getting base runners on. They've been definitely pushing it for sure on Snell, right? Making him stress pitch, right? Which is always, a challenge, right? When you're, stress pitching. As Margot will ground the first pitch foul up the third base line. Margot, of course, got a hit his first time up. Last year at 238 with the Twins. 1-1 pitch is going to be taken down and away for ball two. I should say that the 0-1 pitch is taken in for ball one, so the count will now go to 1-1. Dodgers 1, Tigers 0 here in the top of the fourth inning. The 1-1 pitch to Margot is going to be hit to up through the first base, over past Freeman for the base hit. Looked like it was going to be caught by Freeman, but nope. It's going to be runners at first and second with nobody out as Margot picks up his second hit of the game. And Colt Keith will now come to the plate, right? So first and second, nobody out. The Tigers once again have a huge opportunity to try to do something here as Snell is run into trouble once again in this game, right? He's definitely had some trouble in these innings. And Colt Keith, left-handed batter, lefty-lefty matchup. We'll see who gets the advantage. 50 pitches for Snell as Keith will swing and miss there. Checked his swing, but they call it a strike. A strikeout would be absolutely massive, right, for Blake Snell, right? This would be a great time to get a K with first and second, nobody out. I mean, Snell's had to pitch with runners on every inning. He must be tired. Keith takes a curveball down and away for ball one. Count will now go to 1-1. So we got Torkelson at second, Margot at first. Colt Keith, the batter for the Tigers. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Dodgers lead 1-0. 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled away off of the backstop to make the count now 1-2. Cloudy day at Dodger Stadium. Packed house. It's a little empty seats, though. People are probably buying beer, right? The $20 beers at Dodger Stadium, right? Snell checks the runners. 1-2 pitch is going to be popped up to the left fielder, Pajes. He makes the out. And nobody moves forward, so big out there for the Dodgers. Not allowing the runners to move at all, 90 feet. So the Tigers still have runners at first and second with one out. And now Javi Baez will now come to the plate. Pajes grounded out his first time up. Of course, it's always a challenge when you have runners on base, right? It's always a challenge for a starting pitcher to work through these sort of situations. So double play would be some good here, right? As Baez is going to hit this to the second baseman, Rojas. His only play is the first to Freeman, as Margot got a good jump. And the Tigers do move the runner, so Torkelson will go to third. Margot goes to second. But 2 outs now here in the top of the fourth inning, right? So, yeah, too bad Margot got a good jump, because that could have potentially been a double play. But Rojas did a good job just going to first, right? Just get the safe out. I mean, the Dodgers got 2 outs here. They got a good chance here to get out of this facing Ryan Kreidler. Or I say Jake Rogers. Facing Jake Rogers, right? It's good opportunity here facing Jake Rogers, the catcher, to get out of this. First pitch is taken outside for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch to Rogers is taken outside for ball 2. So it's kind of the same pitch again, misses both times. So now the count will go to 2-0 on Rogers. Top of the fourth inning, Tigers got runners at second and third, 2 outs, Dodgers lead 1-0. 2-0 pitch is outside for ball 3. Changeup misses. So, I mean, come on, 3-0. I don't think Rogers is getting the green light. I think he's taken here. Don't think he's getting the green light. Be really shocked if he didn't take. He takes for strike 1, right on the outside corner. Lucky to get that call. Right on the outside corner, able to get that call. So, big call from the umpire for sure. The 3-1 pitch is upstairs for ball 4. So, bags loaded for Ryan Kreidler. So, bags loaded here. So, Mark Pryor, the Dodgers pitching coach, will go out and talk to Snell. But, I mean, looking at this situation here, I like Snell's chances to get out of this, right? Facing the number 9 hitter of the Tigers. Bags loaded, 2 outs, too. I like Snell's chances, right? I think you can have confidence that Snell is going to get this done, right? So this is kind of a key moment for sure in this game, but I think you can have confidence that Snell is going to get through this, right? Ryan Kreidler, who spent a lot of time in AAA last year. Kreidler got a hit, of course, his first time up. So, bags loaded for Kreidler. He takes that first pitch in there for a strike. Curveball right down and away, but nips the corner for sure. Good call there from the umpire. Snell a couple strikes away from getting out of this jam. The 0-1 pitch to Kreidler is outside for ball 1. Bags loaded. 2 outs. Top of the fourth inning. Dodgers lead 1-0 with a Tommy Edman home solo shot. Back in the second inning. The 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Fast changeup down and away that able to get Kreidler to swing right through that. So Snell a strike away. The fans are standing up as one, pushing Snell on here. The 1-2 pitch to Kreidler is down and away. Smith makes a good stop. Can't let the ball go to the backstop here, right? Got the bags loaded. You got to make sure you stop that if you're the catcher. But good stop there from Will Smith. 2-2 pitch to Kreidler. Here we go, down and away. And now this is going to go all the way to the backstop, just like I said. And the Tigers have tied up this game. Just unable to make that stop. It was definitely a pitch that got away. Looks like a curveball. It bounced just too early. Just bounced. Didn't even make it to the plate, right? Not a competitive pitch at all. And you can't blame Will Smith there at all. I mean, that ball went off of his face, right? I mean, how do you stop that, right? There's no way you could blame Will Smith there. And the score is now tied. and he's able to get Kryler to swing and miss. But the Tigers do tie up this game on what I would call a wild pitch. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning with the Dodgers and Tigers tied at 1. So it just shows you, I mean, these kind of moments in these games, that's what could change it, right? I mean, moments like that are what define close ball games, right? So the game is now tied. Kind of a tough play for Will Smith, but it's going to be interesting to see how Dodgers react in this game. We'll be right back here on Dodgers Digest. Back here on Dodgers Digest, Mike Nelson here with you. Freddie Freeman now batting for the Dodgers takes strike 1. As Freeman takes strike 2. Slider. And I don't believe we've seen Skubal throw a slider yet this game, so the first time we saw that. 0-2 pitch to Freddie is going to be fouled away. Tigers won, Dodgers won in a, of course, game that has been a lot of base runners for the Tigers. Dodgers just had that solo shot. As Freeman's going to ground this up to Skubal. Skubal goes to Keith at first to get the out. So ground out for Freeman. He'll go over 2. And now Tommy Edman will come to the plate, who, of course, had a solo shot. And, yeah, I mean, looking at the replay again that they're showing right now on the broadcast, I mean, I don't think you could blame Will Smith at all. I mean, there's just no way he couldn't make that play. As Edman will take the curveball in for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is down and away for ball 2, changeup. You know, Skubal definitely gets into a rhythm. This guy works quick. 40 pitches, 4th inning. 1-1 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. Changeup, down and away. It's hard. I mean, it's hard as a batter because this guy is just working real quick. It's like 5-6 seconds in between pitches. 2-1 pitch is going to be hit deep again to center field. And then Kreidler is going to make a tough play. What a great play by Chris Kreidler. Diving catch out there in center field. And actually, it looks like Manuel Margot is the one that made it. The TV cameras, even ESPN said Kreidler made the catch. But it's hard to see. Yeah, Kreidler did make the catch. Yeah, I was pretty sure Chris Kreidler made the catch. I'm not sure why the ESPN... Yeah, he made the catch. I was right. So Kreidler makes a big diving catch there in center field. And 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 4th. The first pitch to Will Smith is in there for strike 1. Smith flied out his first time up. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Tigers 1, Dodgers 1. 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Yeah, and Chris Kryler took that. That was a double for Edman. I mean, come on, that would have been a double. No doubt about it. What a play by Chris Kreidler. Wow. 0-2 pitch to Smith is going to be a check swing. And, ooh, very close. They call that a ball. They appealed to first, but very close to being a strike. So the count will go to 1-2. Tigers 1, Dodgers 1. 1-2 pitch is going to be hit to over the first baseman's head for a base hit over Keith's head. And Will Smith will reach as Margot will field that. And Smith will reach for the first time. And now Max Muncy will come to the plate. So the Dodgers have a base runner. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Tigers 1, Dodgers 1. It's been a fun game, to say the least, so far. Muncy 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Muncy, swung on and missed. Fastball upstairs. Tarek Skubal has looked great here this afternoon. As Blake Snell, has had trouble, but he's pitched through the jams, which has been great to see as well. 0-1 pitch to Muncy. He's down and away for ball 1. Slider misses. But yeah, Skubal working quick. This guy works real quick. This guy don't take much time. He's working fast. 1-1 pitch to Smith is swung on and missed. Sinker right down the middle. So count will now go to 1-2. Smith is at first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 1-2 pitch to Smith is going to be, very close to being a strike. Call that a ball. Count will now go to 2-2. Very close to being a strike. The 2-2 to Smith is going to be popped foul out of play. Tigers and Dodgers tied at 1. A wild pitch ties up the game for the Tigers in the top of the 4th. Edman with the solo shot for the Dodgers back in the 2nd. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Kurt changeup stays in the strike zone. Muncy had to swing at that, right? So we go to the top of the 5th inning with the score 1-1. So where's everybody watching us from? Maybe if you're watching for the first time, Dodgers Digest, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment where you're watching from. What do you guys think of Snell and Skubal? It has been a really fun game to watch so far. Super fun to watch these 2 pitchers, these 2 elite pitchers go at it today. It's been super fun, to say the least, right? Because we got the best of the best here going at it this afternoon. Out in L.A. at Dodger Stadium. Baseball is back. Super cool. Super fun to watch baseball again. Come on. Spring training baseball never comes close to what we're watching today. It never comes close. I know we had the 2 games in Japan last week, but nothing compares to having baseball at Dodger Stadium. It just doesn't. Nothing compares to it. Jay Villan saying Snell looks a bit nervous. Enjoyable game. Yeah, definitely nervous, but he's pitching through the jams, which is great. I think that's all you ask for. If a pitcher makes a bad pitch or walks a batter, the important thing is he's able to pitch through the jam. Remember last year with Yamamoto? The guy was a master of pitching through jams, and in the end, he's a world champion, right? Because that's all that matters. You're going to get runners on. These guys can't throw perfect games. They can't throw no-hitters every game. And if they get runners on, the question is, how do they react? How do you pitch through adversity? Which is what makes you a great major league pitcher, right? That's what separates the good pitchers from the great pitchers. is how you pitch through adversity. And that's what Blake Snell is able to do here to start out. Pitch through adversity. Looking good. This game is flying by. It's crazy. I mean, we're going to the top of the 5th inning. We're only an hour in. It's just crazy with the new pitch clock. I mean, it's just crazy how fast these games go. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I like it, but as a broadcaster, you really got to be on your toes because these games are going quick, going super fast. As first pitch to Andy Ibanez is fouled away to the backstop. Snell's still in the game. 67 pitches. I mean, I think Snell, we're going to see like 90 pitches today, right? I would say so. I could be wrong, but I think we're going to see a 90-pitch outing from Snell. Why not? As Ibanez asked for time there. Ibanez 0 for 2 today. Line out and ground out. The 0-1 pitch is down and away for ball 1. Cloudy day at Dodger Stadium. Cloud cover. Remember there was that question about the shadows. Well, completely a cloud cover now at Dodger Stadium, so no problem with the shadows now. 1-1 pitch is going to be hit to left field to Pajes. He's going all the way back to the wall, makes the catch. Kind of a line drive that just kept going. And that ball's been carrying a lot to left field. I mean, you saw Tommy Edman crush it out. And ball is just, I'm not sure if there's wind out there, not at the ballpark, but the ball is carrying very well out there in left field, no doubt about it. And now Gleyber Torres will come to the plate. First pitch to Torres is in there for strike 1. Torres grounded out his last time up. 0-1 pitch is going to be in there, actually outside for ball 1. So count will now go 1-1. Tigers 1, Dodgers 1. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Nobody on for the Tigers. The 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Change up outside. Good swing. Good pitch there from Snell. Able to fool Torres. The former Yankee, right? First year on the Tigers. 1-2 pitch to Torres is going to be hit to center field for the base hit. Tommy Edman can't make the play there. So the Tigers have yet another runner on. Basically every inning, these guys have been getting runners on. And Riley Green will come to the plate. Riley Green 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a pop-up. But, yeah, every inning these guys have been working, getting runners on, putting pressure on Snell, getting Snell to pitch with runners on, which is always a challenge, right? 1-1. The first pitch to Green is outside for ball 1. But yeah, it's definitely been a challenge for sure for Snell. Having to pitch through this adversity. 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Slider catches the strike zone. Dodgers 1, Tigers 1. Dodger Stadium, opening day. Snell will check on the runner, safe. Of course, interesting to see what, Snell, how many pitches we're going to get at Snell. That's the question I have, right? I mean, we're getting at least 90 pitches, I would say. Could be wrong. I'm hoping we get at least 90, right? We don't want to use the bullpen up already. 1-1 pitch is down and away for ball 2. Curveball lost that's the only thing. The curveball has been a bit shaky for Snell. You saw on the wild pitch. It's been a little bit wild, right? It started out well, but as of late, kind of seen it kind of not really be competitive, right? 2-1 pitch is up. Oh, catches the corner according to the umpire. Slider looked upstairs to me, but able to get the strike there. Big call from the umpire. 2-2 count now. It's just calls like that, I think that's why we need the robot umpire, but that's just me. No challenge, right? You can't challenge balls and strikes here in the regular season. That was spring training only. 2-2 pitches outside for ball 3. 4-seam fastball that missed. Remember during the regular season during the spring training we had those challenges, but we're not going to have that here in the regular season yet. I would say probably in 26 we'll have it, right? But yeah, definitely going to be something that I think to look for when the season comes, right? When next year, for sure. 3-2 pitch is going to be hit to right field. And Hernandez is not able to field that. He will, of course, now field it and get it to third. It will get past Muncy, but the runner stays at third base. Green doesn't try to go. Torres doesn't try to go to home, and Riley Green will get into second. So Green at second, Torres at third. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. As the ball was down, but good piece of hitting there from Riley Green. And Hernandez is not able to make that catch, right? I mean, there's no way. He hit that into no man's land. That little space between the second baseman and the right fielder. So Tigers have runners at second and third. Spencer Torkelson will come to the plate. Torkelson has a couple walks in this game, so no up bat yet. And Torkelson will hit this foul out of play up the right field line. So kind of a key moment in this game. Tigers fly ball gives them the lead, right, with 1 out. So Tigers once again getting runners on. It's just been a challenge for sure. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be inside for ball 1. And Snell a little bit upset with the call, but looked inside. So Dodgers 1, Tigers 1, top of the 5th inning, second and third, 1 out. 1-1 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. Curveball misses. So this is a big moment in this game, right? Fly ball can give the Tigers the lead, right? This is a big moment for sure in this ball game. The opportunity for the Tigers to take the lead. The 2-1 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 3. Good take there from Spencer Torkelson. 2 walks today. Only hit .219 last year, 10 homers, 37 RBI. As Ben Kasparius warming up for the Dodgers. And a swing and a miss from Torkelson. 3-2 pitch, full count. Snell a strike away from getting a big out here. Tigers have runners at second and third with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Score is 1-1. Kasparius could potentially be coming in soon, right? 3-2 pitch is going to be a check swing. They appeal to first. They say no swing. So Spencer Torkelson walks for the 3rd time in this game. And the Tigers have the bags loaded for the 2nd time in this ball game. And now Manuel Margot will come to the plate. So a double play would be great, right? A double play would be absolutely great. If we could get Blake Snell to get a double play to get through this jam would be absolutely great. But this is a kind of a big moment now, right? Bags loaded for Manuel Margot. First pitch to Margot is in there for strike 1. Just got a piece of that lower corner. Margot 2 for 2 today with a couple hits. Been a good day for Margot. So the 0-1 pitch to Margot is inside for ball 1. Tigers have the bags loaded with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Margot has been 2 for 2 today with men on base. The rest of the Tiger team is 1 for 10. It's definitely been a struggle for them. The next pitch is going to be popped center field. Edmonds going way back. That should score the runner. And the Tigers have taken the lead 2-1 with the sacrifice fly from Manuel Margot. Colt Keith will now come up to the plate with the 1st and 3rd and 2 outs. So yeah, just a good execution there from Margot, right? Moving the runner, getting the fly ball. And Snell is a surrendered, it's now 2-1, right? So We now go to Colt Keith, the first baseman. Keith 0 for 2 today. So the Dodgers got to try to get out of this, right? 2 outs. Just need to get that third out. First pitch to Keith is in there for strike one. Curveball right on the lower left corner. Lower right corner, I should say, right? It's left-handed batter. Keith. It's a good pitch there from Snell. Crowd has definitely gone silent at Dodgers Stadium. 0-1 pitch to Keith is down and away. Good stop there from Smith. Can't afford another ball to go to the backstop with the runner at third base. And Torkelson walking for, 3 times in this game. Riley Green at third. Torkelson at first. I'd say Margot at first. As the next pitch to Keith is in there for a strike. Margot at first. Torkelson at third. And Keith a strike away from Snell a strike away from getting Keith out. 1-2 count. Runners at first and third. Tigers lead 2-1. The 1-2 pitch is going to be grounded to the first baseman Freeman. He's going to go to first for the out. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Tigers now leading 2-1 as Margot knocks in a sacrifice fly for the Tigers. So got to see how Dodgers now can bounce back, right? Bottom of the 5th inning. Now trailing for the first time in this game. And always a challenge, right, when you're now trying to fight back, right? So want to thank everybody who's hopped on the stream. Got almost 1,000 of you who have seen the stream today. I want to thank everybody who's hopped on. If you're seeing this for the first time, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We got everyday Dodger content pumping out here with Dodgers Digest. So if you're a Dodger fan or just a baseball fan, make sure to support us. Where you're watching us from, comment below. Where you're watching us from. What do you think of the game so far? Midway point, right? 5th inning. Extra innings today, right? We could have extra innings. It's not spring training anymore. We need a winner today, so. Dodgers and Tigers tied 1-1 here in the 5th inning. Or I should say Tigers leading 2-1, I should say. Got messed up there. Tigers leading 2-1 here in the 5th inning after picking up the second run. But yeah, it's been an interesting game from Blake Snell. I think Snell has been, he's pitched well, right? I mean, I think he's definitely, he's run into jams, of course. He's been, he's had his issues, but you can't say he's pitched a bad game, right? I think, it's rough. I mean, the Dodgers haven't scored that much either. I mean, they've only scored 1 run so far, right? They've been facing a pretty hot pitcher in Tarik Skubal. Has looked very good. So hopefully the Dodgers can get some runs going. Let's get into that Tigers bullpen, and let's do this. Let's not give up yet. Let's go Dodgers here. Let's go. We still got a long way to go here. Showing Tarik Skubal talking about the pitches he throws on the broadcast. The first pitch to Teoscar, actually showing the replay, threw me off there. The first pitch to Rojas is in there for strike one. Curveball, of course, Rojas grounded out his first time up. Next pitch to Rojas is foul off of the backstop. Skubal just works so quick. He's got an amazing rhythm. Dodgers can't get any sort of rhythm on this guy because this guy is just working so quick. 0-2 pitch to Rojas is going to be a check swing. They appeal to first. They say no swing. Count will now go to 1-2. Tigers lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. No outs, nobody on. It's been a fun game, a pitching duel for sure. Tigers have had a lot of runners on. 1-2 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. Miggy Rowe starting today at second base. Shohei Hernandez down with the stomach flu. believe he's at the ballpark. Maybe we'll see him check in. The 2-2 pitch to Rojas is going to be grounded to the Tigers' third baseman. He gets it to Colt Keith. Ibanez makes the play. And now 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Andy Pajes will now come up to the plate. Andy Pajes, of course, grounded out his first time up. Talking about the seams, how that's important. First pitch to Pajes outside for ball 1. I'm just not really a big fan of the ESPN broadcast because they're not really focused on the game. I don't really like that. The 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike 1 to Pajes. Yeah, I like the broadcasters to be kind of focused on the game. That's kind of like how I do it, right? I'm focusing on the game. The 1-1 pitch to Pajes is going to be fouled away. Out of play. Tigers 2, Dodgers 1, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled away, out of play again. Good swings there from Andy Pajes. Definitely working hard here. The 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled away as well. Just a lot of pitches here for Skubal, over 60 pitches, but we're going to see. I mean, maybe Skubal's velocity and location will go down. You see he's kind of taking a little bit more time here in between pitches finally. The 1-2 pitch to Pajes is going to be fouled away once again. So good up bat here from the young Dodgers outfielder. Andy Pajes was doing a good job fouling pitches off and challenging, right? He's doing a great job out there. Some of you watch for young players, right? How do they challenge at this age? As Pajes will foul once again, another pitch out of play. Otani on deck. Look out. Every time you get on base and Otani's coming up, look out. We got ourselves the best hitter in the game, so the 1-2 pitch is going to be hit to center field for the base hit, right field for the base hit. And Pajes will get on for the hit, for the single. And now Otani will come up to the plate. Otani 1 for 2 today with the ground out and the hit. And this is danger time now for the Tigers, right? This is danger zone time. Because Shohei Ohtani's up in a 1-run game with the runner at first. This is where Otani was so dangerous last year. So, big moment here. First pitch to Otani's inside for ball 1. They try to pick off Pajes, but Pajes gets in safe. Heads up play from the Tigers catcher Rogers. Jake Rogers, this guy's got a good arm. So, count is now 1-0 to Otani. The 1-0 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Good take there from Shohei. Shohei's not going to swing at bad pitches, right? This guy has one of the best pitch selection in baseball history. One of the best at pitch selection. 2-0. Going to be outside. I think they call that a strike. Just nipped the outside corner there. So, change up. Big pitch from Skubal, right? How are you going to hit that? How's Otani going to hit that pitch? Can't hit it. 2-1 pitch is going to be fouled away, so the count will now go to 2-2. Kind of jammed him there. Otani asked for time. Dodgers have Pajes at first. Tigers lead 2-1. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Beautiful day in LA. It's cool. Well, if you don't like cold weather, this is a freezing day, right? But at least it's not hot, right? The 2-2 pitch to Otani is going to be hit to the second baseman, Torres. He goes to second for the first out. So Otani, with his speed, you're not going to get a double play there. So Otani will stay at first. But now it's 2 outs with Mookie Betts coming up. Mookie Betts, see what he could do with the runner at first base with Otani at first, right? With 2 outs, though. That was a good pitch there from Skubal. He kind of jammed Otani. So Mookie 1 for 2 today. Takes a ball inside, changeup. Mookie getting his first hit of the 2025 season, first game of the 2025 season, right? Didn't get a chance to play in Japan last week with his stomach flu. Tigers lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. 1-0 pitch is upstairs for ball 2. We got, of course, Teoscar on deck, batting third today. This would be big if Mookie can get on, right? It'd be really big for the Dodgers. With that heart of the lineup coming up. 2-0 pitch is going to be taken for a ball. So the count will now go to 3-0. Does Mookie Betts get the green light here? I mean, he's Mookie Betts. I mean, I think he gets a green light if he wants it, right? I would say so. First 3-ball count since the first inning for Skubal. 3-0 pitches upstairs for ball 4. So Mookie Betts has now reached for the second time. So the Dodgers now at first and second with 2 outs in the 5th inning. And Teoscar Hernández will come to the plate, right? So this is kind of a key moment here. You know, base hit could tie it up. With the way Otani's running, I mean, this guy, look out. I mean, this guy can run. I mean, come on. This guy's one of the best runners in baseball. So here we go. Big moment here. First pitch to Hernandez is going to be hit deep to center field. It's going way back, all the way to the track, and it's a home run. 3-run shot for the Dodgers. Teoscar Hernandez gives the Dodgers the lead. That ball is just carried out of the ballpark, and the Dodgers now lead 4-2 on a home run from Teoscar Hernandez. A 3-run shot to center field. That went over 400 feet. All the way to the warning track. 3-run shot with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Big shot for Teoscar, his first homer of the 2025 season. This guy talked about it all off season long, how important it would be for the Dodgers is to re-sign him, and that's exactly why. Dodgers lead 4-2. Freeman takes the strike 1 on the outside corner. As they're throwing the sunflower seeds already, right? Already throwing the sunflower seeds. Already throwing those sunflower seeds. You have to, right? Freeman 0 for 2 today as Freeman will hit this foul out of play. So the Dodgers lead 4-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Nobody on. It's a first pitch fastball. He just crushes it out. Wow. 0-2 pitch to Freeman's down and away to make the count 1-2. Just a massive re-signing for the Dodgers. Super awesome. We got to keep this guy. The 1-2 pitch to Freeman is going to be hit deep to left field, but Green has got it. We go to the 6th inning with the Dodgers leading 4-2. Dodgers get a big 3-run shot from Teoscar Hernández. Mike Nelson here with you. Ben Kasparius will now check into the game for the Dodgers in relief. Of course, Blake Snell, good outing today, I would say. I mean, did give up a couple runs, but once again, we got the run support. It's okay. We got 4 runs for Snell, and he leaves the game with a 4-2 lead. First pitch from Kasparius to Zach McKinstry, who's come in as a pinch hitter for the number 7 spot for Javi Baez. The next pitch is fouled away. McKinstry, baseball veteran. He's been in baseball for a while. And yeah, interested to see Kasparius here. 0-2 pitch to McKinstry is down and away for ball 1. Dodgers now with a 4-2 lead. 12 outs away from an opening day dub. Just shows you how quick things shift, right? It was 2-1, now we're up 4-2. It's crazy. 1-2 pitch is going to be grounded foul up the first base line. I mean, that's exactly how the home run ball is just, come on, it's the best you can have. Grand slams, 3-run shots. You hit homers with runners on, you're going to win games. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You're going to win a lot of games. That's what the Dodgers did last year, and they're doing it right now. The next pitch to McKinstry is down and away. Make the count 2-2. Tigers have nobody on, nobody out in the top of the 6th inning. It's now, of course, the important innings, right? 2-2 pitch is upstairs for ball 3. The count will now go to 3-2. I want to thank everybody who's hopped on the stream. If you're seeing Dodgers Digest for the first time, make sure to sub us. The 3-2 pitch to McKinstry is outside for ball 4. McKinstry runs to first. He thinks about going to second. Why not? He thinks about it. But Will Smith's there. So, Tigers got a base runner again, right? This game is far from over, guys. It's far from over. It's not over yet. Tigers have had a lot of base runners. And, the Dodgers just have one of the best offenses in the game. I mean, we take advantage of our opportunities, right? And we get to throw sunflower seeds. It's the best, man. It's absolute best celebration. I love it. This guy's only been with the Dodgers for 2 years. It's crazy. Teoscar, it's only been 2 years, and he already has made such an impact. It's crazy. So Rogers, the catcher, will hit this to left field, and Pajes feels it. But now the Tigers have runners at first and second with nobody out. First pitch hit there for Jake Rogers. And Ryan Kreidler will come to the plate for the Tigers with the big opportunity with first and second and nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. Dodgers lead 4-2. And this is got to see now. McKinstry has to stay in the game, right? Because not McKinstry. Kasparius has to stay in the game because got the 3-batter minimum, right? I mean, if this was 2013, I think we would have seen Roberts pull Kasparius here, maybe, right? I'm not sure if there's anybody warming up, but you got the 3-batter minimum, and that's what makes a big difference, right? Big difference. It really changes a lot of things when it comes to pitching matchups and how many innings, how many batters the pitcher's going to face. He's got to face 3, right? That's the rule. And now Carpenter will be the pinch hitter for the Tigers. And he'll swing and miss. So Kerry Carpenter hit one of the best slugging percentages in the Major League Baseball last year with pitchers in the zone. So Carpenter will hit this foul up the first base line. So the count will now go to 0-2. Tigers have runners at first and second. Nobody out. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Dodgers lead 4-2. This is a key moment in this game. 0-2 pitch is going to be popped up. And looks like Mookie has got it in the outfield. And he does. Shortstop, Mookie Betts, able to go to left field and make the play. Big out for the Dodgers. So we got first and second now. 1 out. The top of the lineup will now come up for the Tigers. Andy Ibanez will be the batter. Andy Ibanez 0 for 2 today. So, yeah, Kerry Carpenter just got under that. And big out for sure for Casparius, for sure. Huge out. Exactly what you need with runners on. It's crazy how many runners the Tigers have had today. Crazy how many base runners in scoring position the Tigers have had. 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position today. As Ibanez will pop this foul, and it will get out of play. Goes behind the Tigers' dugout. Ibanez 0 for 3 today, I should say. Dodgers 4, Tigers 2. Top of the 6th inning. 0-1 pitch is going to be fouled away to make the count 0-2. Fouls it off of the netting behind home plate. And Casparius, Dodgers reliever, has run into some trouble here in this inning, but see if you can get through this, right? 0-2 pitch to Ibanez is going to be hit off of looks like a foul. Okay, so it was a foul ball off of Smith. Because McKinstry took off running, but sorry, buddy, you got to go back. It was not a wild pitch. That was fouled off from Ibanez, right? Clearly a foul ball. So the count will stay 0-2 to Ibanez. Tigers got runners at first and second. Top of the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch is down and away for ball 1. Slider. So going 0 for 10 with runners in scoring position, which is what the Tigers have done so far today, it's really hard to win ball games, right? It's super difficult. 1-2 pitch is fouled away, out of play. Dodgers lead 4-2 here in the top of the 6th inning. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Dodgers Digest. Comment below where you're watching us from. If you're watching us for the first time. Dodgers 4, Tigers 2. 1-2 pitch is upstairs for ball 2. Two the count. Runners at first and second. I don't expect anybody to steal bases here, but you never know. 2-2 count is going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be fouled away. Teoscar is going to look, maybe, but it just goes out of play, right? Did take off and run, but there's not a lot of foul territory at Dodger Stadium, right? Since the renovations some years back. Well, it's been 20 years. It's been a long time, but it's flown by, right? But in all those years, there hasn't been, there's not a lot of foul territory, which makes the games definitely more offensive friendly, right? The 2-2 pitch, next pitch is going to be fouled away. Now, slider, keep the count 2-2, right? Andy Ibanez has been fighting here in this at-bat. Good at-bat from Ibanez. The 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Big strikeout for Ben Casparius to get the second out. And that's exactly what you need. A fastball upstairs, getting Ibanez to swing right through that. Ibanez has now gone 0 for 4 in today's game. And now Gleyber Torres will come up to the plate. Tigers have runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. So this would be huge if Casparius to get through this. Torres 1 for 3 today. First pitch to Torres is in there for strike 1. Right on the outside corner. Just gain a piece, right? Exactly what you need. It's always good. I mean, when you start a bat out with a strike, it always seems to go smooth, right? The next pitch is upstairs for ball 1. It's been interesting day for sure for the Dodgers. A couple homers, Edman with a solo shot, Hernandez with a 3-run shot. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled off of the backstop, so the count will now go to 1-2. Strike away from getting through this jam, right? Strike away. Crowd starting to get loud, although ESPN just has some really lousy sound quality. I can't hear the audience at all. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away. Count will stay at 1-2. Dodgers lead the Tigers 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. Dodgers 10 outs away from an opening day win. What a cloudy day in LA. Super cloudy. The 1-2 pitch to Torres is going to be hit foul once again. This time up the third baseline. 25 pitches so far for Kasperius. 25. This game is crazy. It feels like a playoff game. It's kind of wild. It's opening day, but it has that October playoff type feel. I don't know if it's the weather, but it has that playoff feel. It's funny. The 1-2 pitch to Torres is going to be hit to the third baseman, Muncy. He'll go to second for the third out. And big play there. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Dodgers leading 4-2. Watching Dodgers Digest. I want to thank everybody who's hopping on the stream. If you're seeing us for the first time, make sure to subscribe if you're a baseball fan. Let's check the comments. Jay Villain saying, yeah, great call, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the love. Neil before says, I hate the blackouts. Yeah, I hate the blackouts too. But if you're blacked out of a Dodger game, you can always come to Dodgers Digest where we bring you the game with no blackouts. Anywhere in the world, if you have internet, you can watch us, right? That's YouTube, right? Anywhere you're at, you can watch us. Jay Villain, huge play. Yeah, huge play. Ben Kasperius gets us through the jam. Super awesome to see that. And the Dodgers are now 9 outs away from a win, right? So this is what it's all about, getting those outs. So Tommy Edman will now come to the plate. As I go through my lineup card here. Edman, of course, with the solo shot earlier in the game. First pitch to Edman is upstairs for ball 1. 1 for 2 today for Edman. And John Brebbia will now be the pitcher for the Tigers. As Edman will hit this to the third baseman, Ibanez. He feels it, gets it at first to Keith. So, Brebbia, the new pitcher for the Tigers. Ground out for Edman. And now Will Smith will come up to the plate. You see everybody getting their jackets out at Dodger Stadium, so I guess it's cold out there, right? You tell me. I'm not there, but I'm not at Dodger Stadium. But the first pitch to Smith is in there for strike one. The outside corner. McKinstry, the new shortstop for the Tigers. Of course, pinch hit for Javi Baez, and we'll just stay in the game for Baez, and now bat seventh. As a Smith swings and misses. That rhymes. Smith swings and misses to make the count 0-2. There we go. Tongue twister, right? 0-2 pitch is going to be in there for strike three, right on the outside corner. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers lead 4-2. Nobody on. And now Max Muncy will come to the plate. Max Muncy struck out his last time up. Line out and strikeout today. As Muncy takes a strike one upstairs. Looked like it was upstairs. I mean, I don't know how that was called a strike, but anyway, clearly it was upstairs. The next pitch is down and away for ball one. I don't know, the umpiring today, I don't know what everybody thinks, but it has been a little bit inconsistent, to say the least. I mean, we've been seeing some inconsistent calls. The 1-1 pitch is going to be, oh, come on. Yeah, that is no way that's a strike. And it's called a strike. It's now 1-2. Max Muncy doesn't like the call, and I agree with him. There's no way that's a strike. It's clearly outside. I don't know what the umpire's thinking there. It's clearly outside. We need robot umpires. I'm telling you guys, we need robot umpires. The 1-2 pitch is going to be, not look like it nipped the corner, and they don't call that a strike. So the count now goes to 2-2. It's just so inconsistent, the umpiring. It's crazy. So inconsistent. And the 2-2 pitch is going to be swung on and missed for strike three. We go to the 7th inning with the Dodgers leading 4-2. Back here on a Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. I want to thank everybody who's been watching the stream. Got almost 1,000 of you who've hopped on today. It's awesome. Make sure to like this video, share it, and of course, subscribe to Dodgers Digest if you're a baseball fan, if you're a Dodger fan. We're covering all the games like nobody else, so Make sure to subscribe. Alex Vesia will check in now for the Dodgers. New pitcher to face Riley Green, who's went 1 for 3 today. Who's gone 1 for 3 today. First pitch to Green is fouled away to make the count, of course, 0-1. Dodgers lead 4-2. Top of the 7th inning. 9 outs away. Alex Vesia, what an important pitcher for the Dodgers last year, right? Super important. Vesia to Green is going to be popped up. Foul. Out of play. Make the count 0-2. 1.76 ERA last year for Alex Vesia. What a year. This is regular season numbers, right? The graphic they're showing right now. Absolutely amazing. Showing the legendary Sandy Koufax in the stands. Sitting next to Billie Jean King. Couple legends. The next pitch to Green is in there for strike 3. Four-seam fastball in the outside corner. Great strikeout. Riley Green goes down. Second strikeout for him today. And now Spencer Torkelson. And of course, Magic Johnson. Tom Hanks. We got so many stars here in LA, right? But now we go to Spencer's walk 3 times today. First pitch to Spencer is down and away to make the count 1-0. Spencer Torkelson, 3 walks today. It's not every day you see a batter walk 3 times in a game, right? The 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. It's hard to walk that much in one game. It's not easy. Not easy at all, so... See, of course, all the stars in Hollywood showing up. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled away to make the count 1-2. Dodgers 4, Tigers 2. Top of the 7th inning. Super fun game today. Tom Yemen solo shot, Hernandez 3-run shot. 1-2 pitch is going to be hit deep to left field, and that is gone. Home run for Spencer Torkelson, who's had 3 walks and now gets his first hit of the game, a home run. And now the score is 4-3. And that ball was completely crushed out to the bullpen. And it's a 1-run game, right? It's a 1-run game. It just shows you how, you just never know. It's a 1-run game, and you got to look out. This pitch was just left just too high. It's just too high. Fastball left up against a major league hitter. These guys are going to hit it out. Manuel Margot will come to the plate 2 for 2 today. First pitch to Margot is in there for strike 1. But if you're Vesia, you just got to relax, chill out, chillax, right? Get through this. Got to have confidence. You're still winning this game. Let's get through this. Dodgers 4, Tigers 3, though, in the top of the 7th. Nobody on, 1 out. Next pitch to Margot is going to be hit foul. Hit hard, but foul up the right field line to make the count 0-2. What a big home run for Torkelson. It's crushed all the way to the bullpen out in left field. Tom Hanks, shown on the replay, was pissed off. Cursing out. That's funny. 0-2 pitch to Margot is going to be popped foul out of play. 423 feet, that home run for Spencer Torkelson, the Tigers DH. Wow, 420 feet. Crazy. 0-2 pitch to Margot is down and away. Make the count 1-2. It's been, an interesting last few, years for the Dodgers, of course, when it comes to their bullpen. They got one of the best bullpens in the game, and last year they proved it, right? The next pitch is fouled away. That's going to be the key again this year, right? We have such a great bullpen that they can rely to take a lead like this. They can get through it. No problem, right? That's been the name of the game for the Dodgers. The 1-2 pitch to Margot is going to be swung on and missed right down the middle. Great pitch by Alex Vesia. Now I have 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Big K. It's the second strikeout for Vesia in this inning. Now Colt Keith, the first baseman, will come up to the plate. 0 for 3 today. The first pitch to Keith is in there for strike 1. Slider. Keith was taken there. Ended up landing right down the middle. That's the key. A lot of these teams, their lower half of their lineups are weaker, and that's what the Tigers, obviously their top half is hot, but their lower half is not very good. And that's what the Dodgers could take advantage. Next pitch to Keith is down and away to make the count 1-1. Two outs, top of the 7th, nobody on. Dodgers 4, Tigers 3. The 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed to make it 1-2. Not sure what kind of replay they're showing on ESPN now. I don't understand the ESPN camera angles. I don't get it. I'm glad it's going to be over after this year. 1-2 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. Come on, tomorrow we get to watch our local broadcasts. Looking forward to that. Joe Davis, hopefully Oral, talking Dodgers. That's the best, right? They always have funny stories too, which is fun. The 2-2 pitch is going to be in there for strike 3. Is big strikeout for Alex Vesia. Strikes out the side. Just does give up the home run, of course. But we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Dodgers leading 4-3. Back here on Dodgers Digest. Dodgers leading the Tigers 4-3 going into the bottom of the 6th inning. Close ball game on opening day. There's been a lot of close games all across Major League Baseball in this opening day. It's been interesting to say the least. As Miguel Rojas is the batter for the Dodgers. Hannafy is the new pitcher for the Tigers. The first pitch to Rojas is in there for strike 1. And if you're working quick, the next pitch is swung on and missed. Now the count will go to 0-2. Nobody on for the Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th inning. Nobody out. And, of course, the Dodgers leading here at home at opening day, Dodgers Stadium. Thanks for those that are hopping on the live stream. Make sure to sub the channel. 0-2 pitch is going to be fouled off of the catcher Rogers. Brennan Hanafy, a 1.84 ERA. You see so many, bullpen pitchers in Major League Baseball have these ERAs that are just impeccable now. It just shows you how, it's hard to be a Major League Baseball pitcher. You got to be on point if you want to make it. His next pitch to Rojas is outside for ball 1. Makes it count 1-2. Rojas 0 for 2 today, batting 8th for the Dodgers and starting at second. 0-2 pitch is going to be hit to the second baseman. Oh, and he'll get it over to Keith. Of course, fielded there by the second baseman, Torres. And now the number 9 hitter go to Andy Pajes, still in the game for the Dodgers. Rojas goes 0 for 3. Pajes is 1 for 2 today with a ground out and a hit today. First pitch to Pajes is in there for strike 1. Otani on deck. Dodgers 4, Tigers 3. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. Makes it count 0-2. Hanafy has come in and throwing some good strikes. Fast rhythm, to say the least. Going quick with Hanafy. 0-2 pitches outside for ball 1. Make it 1-2. Just after 6 p.m. on the West Coast, just after 9 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. The 1-2 pitch is going to be down and away for ball 2. Kind of a strange start time, right? But that's, of course, because of the national audience, right? 4 o'clock. We don't usually start ball games at 4 out here in L.A. The 2-2 pitch is going to be grounded foul. Third baseman Ibanez takes a look. It goes out of play. And the eyes are just always on Otani, right? Otani, they're showing him right now. Their eyes are always on him. The next pitch to Pajes is swung on and missed for the strikeout. So 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 7th. And Otani will come to the plate with nobody on. So it's too bad nobody's on, right? Because when somebody's on, this guy is could be a monster, right? 1 for 3 today for Otani, though. Already with the hit. Lead off, of course. First pitch to Otani's in there for strike 1. Good pitch there from Hanafy. The Tigers' third pitcher used this afternoon. I would say evening, right? The sun's already fallen, but it's still afternoon. 0-1 pitch is outside for ball 1. And hopefully, if you're not enjoying the ESPN broadcast, which I always see on social media, people not enjoying it, just go to Dodgers Digest. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled away. Looked like it threw a fan off, so I'm back out of the way. You ever see that, like you go to a ball game and you're sitting behind home plate and the foul ball, when it goes off of the backstop, it always throws people off because the ball is going so fast. It's crazy. That ball, the ball is so fast. The way these guys, Major League Baseball players, it's crazy, man. Throws you off. 1-2 pitches outside for ball 2. And they were talking about on ESPN radio this week. When Otani is batting, it's just must-see TV. This guy, you have to be watching every time this guy is batting. The next pitch is down and away. This guy is it's must-see TV. Come on. It's Otani. One of the best baseball players ever, if not the best baseball player ever. Good take there from Otani. That count is now 3-2. 3-2 pitch is going to be hit to left field. It's going way back, and it's gone for a home run. That ball just carried out, and it's now 5-3 Dodgers. That ball was just crushed out by Shohei Ohtani for his second home run of the year. Shohei, Showtime, it's back. That was just crushed out, right? Home run. Second homer of the year. Opposite field. Doesn't pull it. Goes with the pitch. How many times have we seen that, right? This guy is just a master doing that. This pitch was outside. Went with the pitch, just crushed it out. Home run. Wow. Mookie's now up at the plate. I mean, this guy is just incredible. I've never seen a hitter like Ohtani. Never. This guy is the best hitter I've ever seen in my life. The 1-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike one. The count will now go to 1-1. And we get to see Ohtani again all year. It's absolutely amazing, right? This guy, it's going to be so fun to watch Ohtani all year long. The 1-1 pitch to Mookie is going to be grounded to the shortstop by McKinstry. He goes the first to Keith. And we go to the top of the 8th inning with the Dodgers now leading 5-3 after a big home run from Shohei over the left field wall. The ball's been carrying like crazy out there in left field. The ball has been just crushed, going crazy out there. They show Rob Lowe and Tom Hanks up there on the screen. But yeah, make sure to subscribe, like the video. Thanks for watching. We'll be right back going to the 8th inning. Dodgers 5, Tigers 3. Back here on Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. Thanks for tuning in. Going to check the comments now. Mr. President, respect the hustle. Appreciate it. Barry Bonds was pretty good as well. Well, Barry Bonds was a cheater. Come on. No. Barry Bonds, yeah, sure, he was good, but that guy was a cheater. He's a giant. No. Yeah, he was a good hitter. I mean, come on, but the guy's a cheater. Let's go to the 8th inning. Tanner Scott, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. He gets McKinstry to swing and miss there at the first pitch. Dodgers 5, Tigers 3. Top of the 8th inning, 6 outs away from a opening day win. The 0-1 pitch is going to be in there for ball one. Fastball missed. McKinstry walked his first time up. He came in for Javi Baez. The 1-1 pitch to McKinstry is going to be hit to center field, right center field. And that will go all the way to the wall. Keeps going. Gets stuck under the wall. McKinstry will go into third, trying to get a triple, and he's going to get in there standing up. So Zach McKinstry with a leadoff triple. Wow. Big triple for McKinstry, the new shortstop who came in for Javi Baez. Not sure if Baez was injured or checked out of the game in the middle, but McKinstry with a lot of speed gets a leadoff triple for the Tigers. And Dodgers, the Tigers have been just getting runners at second and third almost every inning. Every inning. It's crazy. It's been wild, for sure. You know, what the Tigers' offense has been doing, getting hits and really working hard. Offensively, Tanner Scott, wow, leadoff triple, not how you want to start your outing, right? Not how you want to start it at all. As Jake Rogers Now it gets to count to 0-2, swings and misses. The 0-2 pitch to Rogers is going to be fouled away. So McKinstry with a walk his first time up, a triple the second time up, 1-for-1 today. And, you know, the Tigers know they got to get this run home, right? I mean, nobody out, runner at third, 8th inning, trailing 2 runs. They got to get this run home to probably have a shot, right? 0-2 pitch is going to be in there for strike 3 on the lower quadrant of the strike zone. And a big strikeout looking. That's exactly what this bullpen's doing all year long, right? I mean, they are lethal. Tanner Scott coming over from San Diego. So lucky to have this guy. So happy to see him in Dodger blue. Come on. Wow. So, Ryan Kreidler now come to the plate. Kreidler takes strike 1. Slider lefty. I say Carpenter. Kerry Carpenter, not Kreidler. Kerry Carpenter coming in, of course, came in for Kreidler. Got out his first time, 0-for-1 today. The 0-1 pitch to Carpenter is going to be down and away for ball 1. So Dodgers 5, Tigers 3. Tigers got a runner at third base with 1 out in the top of the 8th. Fly ball can make this a 1-run game. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled away to make it 1-2. Tanner Scott pitching for the Dodgers. First time at Dodger Stadium as a Dodger, right? Last time we saw him pitch here, he was with another team. The other team down south, right? We're not going to say their name, but that's the last time we saw him pitch here at Dodger Stadium. In a real game, of course. The 1-2 pitch to Carpenter is going to be hit deep to left field. And Pajes makes the out, but that's going to score a run. McKinstry makes it home, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. So Kerry Carpenter does his job and gets the sacrifice fly. We go to the top of the lineup with Andy Ibanez coming up now for the Tigers. 1-run ball game. Andy Ibanez 0-for-4 today for the Tigers. First pitch to Ibanez is swung on and missed. Slider inside. Good pitch there from Tanner Scott. This guy is just nasty with his pitches. Great pitcher. Lucky, so happy we have this guy. I mean, the 0-1 pitch is going to be down and away to make it a ball 1. For ball 1, to make the count 1-1. 1-run ball game. Wow, it's been a fun, what a great game, huh? Dodgers, though, 4 outs away from the win, right? Let's make sure we don't forget that. 4 outs away. As that pitch from Ibanez is going to be deep to right field, but Tommy Edmonds got it for the 3rd out. So definitely carried out there, but Edmonds gets it. The Dodgers are 3 outs away. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Dodgers leading 5-4. Let's check the comments section here. Objectivity says he was a Hall of Famer before the Royds. Yeah, could have been. Barry Bonds could have been a Hall of Famer before the Royds. It's kind of hard to know, but definitely the Royds, kind of messed that up, right? But yeah, if you're watching this for the first time, over 1,000 of you have hopped on. Appreciate the love. Make sure to like the video and make sure to sub the channel. We got everyday Dodger content here on the Dodgers Digest channel. Every day we're putting out videos. Myself, Brad J. We got post-game too. After this game's over, I'll be posting my post-game recap. So, yeah, we got a lot of content here all the time, so can't miss out. But make sure to hop on the bandwagon, right, with the Dodgers Digest. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. we're back here on Dodgers Digest. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Mike Nelson here with you. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Dodgers are 3 outs away. Of course, they'll come up here in the 8th, and hopefully this is the last inning we see the Dodgers batting, right? Because that would mean that we closed it out in the 9th. So this is it. Trying to get that opening day win. That's the plan, right? To improve to 3-0. Already a couple wins out in Japan. And trying to keep that undefeated mojo going, right? Teoscar Hernández now the batter for the Dodgers. Count will go to 1-0. Bresky is the new pitcher for the Tigers, as Hernandez will foul this off his foot, looks like. Tigers emptying out the bullpen, right? Bresky, the new pitcher for the Tigers. Trying to get everybody involved. But Teoscar Hernández has been the last time he was up. He had the big, massive bomb, 3-run shot. And boy, in all this, we're forgetting who has the leading, who has the home run right now that's giving the Dodgers a win. That's Shohei Ohtani, right? That 5th run that seemed insignificant at the time. Well, that's giving the Dodgers a lead. As Hernandez is going to ground this to McKinstry. Tough play, but he was able to get it to Keith. He bobbled it, but able to get it to Colt Keith to beat Hernandez, and it's for the first out of the 8th inning. That was a tough play for McKinstry. He bobbled it, picked it up with his bare hand, and able to get it to first to Keith for the out. And now Freddie Freeman will come to the plate. But yeah, that home run from Otani in the 7th inning. That's the difference right now. That just shows you how these home runs late in the game, you never know, right? The first pitch to Freeman is down and away for ball 1. Count will go to 1-0. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4, bottom of the 8th inning, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is going to be swung on and missed right down the middle from Bresky. New pitcher for the Tigers, Buehler. Fans not leaving early, hopefully, today, right? It's early. Come on. Don't leave early. I don't know. That's what I hate about Dodger Stadium. We got fans taking off. Don't take off early. Come on. We got to celebrate to the end, right? Got to be there with your team to the end. As Freeman takes the ball, count is now 2-1. 2-1 is going to be inside for ball 3. Very close. Very close to being a strike. Very close. Umpiring has been very inconsistent today. Super inconsistent. The 3-1 pitch is going to be swung on and miss. Looks like it might have took a piece of that, actually. Fouled it off. Count will go full. 3-2. Bottom of the 8th inning. 1 out. Nobody on. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Dodgers 3 outs away from sealing the deal. Tanner Scott gave up a home run in the 8th, so he won't be coming out, I assume, in the 9th. 3-2 pitch is going to be popped up to left field. And Tigers left fielders got it to make it a 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So 2 outs, nobody on. And, of course, Bresky trying to get through this inning with no harm, right? To try to, give his team a shot, right? That's the plan for the Tigers, trying to get something, trailing to only 1 run in the 9th. Tom Yemba will come to the plate. He had a home run back in the 2nd. Swinging and a miss, changeup. Righty-lefty matchup. Only had 6 homers last year, Tom Yemba, but this guy's an NLCS MVP. What a beast. 0-1 pitch is going to be in there for strike 2. Inside corner. Inside corner. Good pitch there from Bresky. Bresky's looked good here in his inning he's been pitching for the Tigers as Edman calls for time. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Nobody out. Nobody on. Or I'd say 2 outs, nobody on. In the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-2 the count. The 0-2 pitch to Edman is going to be in there for strike 3 in the outside corner. So we go to the ninth inning. The Dodgers leading 5-4. We're back here on a Dodgers Digest. Mike Nelson here with you. And, of course, the Dodgers opening day. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4, going to the ninth inning. 3 outs away from a massive opening day win. It seems like a lot of fans have taken off, which is not cool. We got to stay to the end. It's opening day. Come on. You don't have to go to work till many hours from now. But a lot of fans have taken off early to try to beat the traffic, it seems. And, of course, Blake Treinen will come in to kind of try to close out this game with a 1-run lead, right? 1.93 ERA for Blake Treinen last year. Had a great season. An amazing year. World champion. To Gleyber Torres, who hits this for a base hit just past the dive of Rojas for the base hit. So that's not the right way you want to start off the ninth inning, right? Giving up a leadoff hit, that is not the way you want to start off this ninth inning. But Gleyber Torres gets on a big hit for the Tigers. And now Riley Green will come up to the plate. And that's how, unfortunately, this is how comebacks start. I mean, lefty-righty matchup, too. I mean, this is a left-handed batter versus a right-handed pitcher. So Green takes ball 1 down and away. You know, the Tigers, they've been fighting today. They've been working hard, trying to get something going all afternoon long. And they're in this game here. I mean, down 1 run in the ninth inning. It's far from over at Dodger Stadium. As Treinen checks on Torres, and he gets back in time. Riley Green hit .262 last year, 24 homers, 74 RBI. Had a good second half for the Tigers, who ended up making the playoffs last year, surprisingly. The 1-0 pitch to Green is going to be outside. Oh, in there for strike 1. Wow. Big call for Blake Treinen and the Dodgers. Huge call. Pitch looked outside, but they're able to get that call. You know, Tiger fans are not going to be happy about that one. So the count now goes to 1-1. And here's a 1-1 pitch to be fouled away to make it 1-2. Riley Green trying to fight that off. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Torres at first base. Nobody out here in the top of the ninth inning. Blake Treinen trying to close this game out. The 1-2 pitch is going to be in there for strike 3. Big strikeout for Blake Treinen right on the inside corner to get the first out of the ninth inning. 2 outs away. Big strikeout for Blake Treinen. I mean, how do you hit that? There's no way Riley Green can hit that. There's no way. There's no way you can hit that. So now Spencer Torkelson will come to the plate. Torkelson with 3 walks and a home run. 1 for 1 today, but has reached all 4 times he's batted today. So trying to get on for the 5th time. As Treinen checks on the runner again. And now he's ready. Treinen to Torkelson is going to be outside for ball 1. And, that's the thing. The Torkelson, Treinen's not going to want to give up a home run here because that would give the Tigers the lead. So he's going to be careful for sure. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that, they could walk him too. I mean, I don't know. You don't want to intentionally walk him, but I mean, they're not going to risk giving up a home run. The next pitch is going to be in there for strike 1 to make this 1-1 now. Manuel Margot on deck for the Tigers. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4, top of the 9th inning. The 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled away by Torkelson, out of play. Top of the 9th, 1 out. Dodgers 2 outs away from sealing the deal. The 1-2 pitch is going to be outside. Count is now, of course, 2-2. 1 out. Top of the 9th inning. Runner at first base for the Tigers. 2-2 pitch. Runner's taken off, and he's going to steal it. Torres steals second. No throw from Will Smith. He just took off. Had a great jump. Will Smith couldn't do much. So the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. It's a full count to Spencer Torkelson. See if Blake can get this. Blake, the runner's taken off for third, but Torkelson fouls it away. Hit and run there. That was a hit and run as Torkelson fouls it away. Luckily, he didn't keep that in play because Torkelson was trying to hit this up the first base line, and it just went foul. But Torres was gone. Hit and run there. You don't see that every day in modern baseball. Tigers are 0 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Had a couple sacrifice flies, but 0 for 13. Trying to look for their first hit with runners on. 3-2 count is upstairs for ball 4. So the Tigers have first and second with 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Big walk for Spencer, his 4th walk of the day. Kind of crazy. 4 walks for Spencer. So Manuel Margot will come to play. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, will come out to speak to Blake. But what a day for Torkelson, right? Reaching 5 times today with 4 walks and a home run. It looks like Margot is going to be pinch hit for. Trey Sweeney is going to come off the bench to pinch hit for Margot. Left-handed batter. Trying to get that righty-lefty matchup. So, the Tigers got stuff on the bench. They got material. They got players on the bench that they could use in these situations. And that's what makes the Tigers a tough team, for sure. Right? So, top of the 9th inning, Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Runners at first and second. 1 out. And a big opportunity for the Tigers to try to tie up this game. And, this is a dangerous. The strikeout would be huge for Blake and the Dodgers, right? A strikeout would be huge because, it's only 1 out. So a strikeout would be very important here. The first pitch to Sweeney is going to be hit foul. Just foul up the right field line. Got a good swing on that. But not able to keep that in play. These guys are making a lot of good contact off of Blake Treinen. Tigers are making a lot of good contact, and that has been something to watch here in this 9th inning. The 0-1 pitch to Sweeney is going to be fouled away to make it 0-2. So, trying a strike away from getting a big strikeout, right? This would be huge. Get a strikeout, make it 2 outs. This would be big. The 0-2 pitch to Sweeney is going to be down and away for ball 1. Make the count 1-2. So the count is now 1-2. 16 pitches so far for Blake in this inning. It's been a hard-working inning. No doubt about it. Strikeout would be big as Trinan checks on Torres at second. Torkelson at first. 1 out, top of the 9th inning. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. Ohtani home run is the difference. The 1-2 pitch is upstairs for ball 2. So 3 home runs for the Dodgers today. Edman, Teoscar Hernández, and Shohei Ohtani. 3 homers today. The 2-2 pitch to Sweeney is going to be swung on and missed for a big strikeout. It was down and away. A huge strikeout for Blake Trinan. Second K of the inning, but that one is huge because it makes it 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning now. The Dodgers are 1 out away from a massive win on opening day. Huge strikeout for Blake. The nasty pitch there that Sweeney had no shot. Definitely fooled Sweeney. No doubt about that. Even if he would have hit that, that would have been a ground ball, right? There's no way he would have got a base hit out of that. So now Colt Keith will come to the plate. Colt Keith 0 for 4 for the Tigers today. And Dodger crowd is going nuts. First pitch to Keith is outside for ball 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Tigers have runners at first and second. Dodgers 5, Tigers 4. The Ohtani homer in the 7th inning is the difference. The 1-0 pitch to Keith is upstairs for ball 2. Way upstairs. Lost the control for sure on that fastball. And yeah, that you got to be. Smith luckily was waiting for it because you don't want a wild pitch there that would move the runners. That would be bad at this point in the game. Would not be something you would want. The 2-0 pitch is going to be upstairs for ball 3. Count will now go to 3-0. Don't expect Keith to get the green light here. Going 0 for 4 today, I would not expect him to get the green light, right? I think we'll probably see him take, but Dodgers 5, Tigers 4, top of the 9th inning. Anthony Banda warming up for the Dodgers. The 3-0 pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Just like I said, they're taking. They're not going to let Keith swing with the day he's had. They're just not going to let him swing there. Tigers 0 for 14 with runners in scoring position. 0 for 14. Wow. That's crazy. 3-1 pitch is going to be popped up, and Freeman's getting under it. Makes the out in foul territory to give the Dodgers a 5-4 win. Big win at opening day. I Love LA is on. Turning it on, right? I Love LA. Always hear it every time when the Dodgers win at Dodger Stadium. It's the best, right? Big win for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani, once again the hero. The Dodgers improved to 3-0. Their first 3-0 start in 9 years since 2016. Pretty crazy. And foul out ends the game, right? A pop-up in foul territory. Freddie Freeman gets under it, makes a play. Give the Dodgers a W. What a win. Go Dodgers. Super excited about today and the Dodgers getting the W. And hopefully you are too. Well, our final score, Tigers had 4 runs, 9 hits. The Dodgers had 5 runs and 7 hits. But the Tigers, 0 for 15 with runners in scoring position? It's not going to get it done. I want to thank everybody who's been watching the live stream. Make sure to like the video, sub the channel. We got the post game coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that. And as always, Let's go Dodgers. Woo!